Welcome.
That'd be a good
Exciting senses, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Gallery Roll.
I didn't catch up.
I wish these are the start of the episodes, not the mid session.
Yeah,
like somebody waited a week for you to do that.
Well, where else can you get your most professional content?
They don't come here for professionalism.
So, did you just subtle cast suggestion to make him flub it? Because
I have no idea what you're talking about.
These people come here for mediocrity. This is why they're here.
We excel at mediocrity here.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yes.
It's part of our charm,
We are here for an opportunity to excel. The trick is it's just an
you
opportunity.
lost.
Oh, there it goes.
Let's go.
Anyway, Quinn Mill, thank you very much. You do awesome work, and thank you for the art. Also, RPG Elements, they do a lot of good miniatures, and I'll point them out as soon as they pop up. And,
We're going to get you a list of non-sponsors.
Oh,
we're not sponsored. I'm just yelling out because they're awesome.
because it's cool stuff.
And animated dungeon maps.
Sure.
Animated dungeon maps will be used shortly. Either this one or the next one, depending on how it goes. But I'm going to kick it off with a good one.
Really?
To be clear, he's not just saying animated dungeon maps.
It is literally the name.
Animated Dungeon Maps.
It is called Animated Dungeon Maps. It would be really bad if I fuck it up now.
And they're on Patreon.
Yes, they are on Patreon.
And
He does a lot.
you've got a hell of a library, and we have yet to show it off.
It's 500 maps.
But we are staged, so if the opportunity provides, we are ready to rock with that.
Yeah.
So
cue the intro.
Got our tons of Dwarf
Cue
Report
the intro.
3G stuff too.
Cue the intro.
Cue the intro.
Cue the intro. And I'll tell you later. Hi, we're talking techie. I'm messing up on my music apparently, and I suck and total.
You need a compressor.
Anyway,
That was a fast minute. That felt really fast.
Well,
that
we
was
had
the whole
fun.
intro, man.
let's get back to the Silver
That's
Menagerie.
what she said.
The Silver Menagerie. Great.
When last we left our intrepid heroes.
Oh shit, we've left our intrepid heroes.
Yes. The Silver Menagerie. Touring unusual parts of the Shadowfell as you are going and trying to find the entrance to the domain of the Dormant One. Whatever that means. You currently followed what you call a Dixie.
It is a Dixie.
It is a Dixie.
Yeah, a loudmouth fairy that has moth wings.
A Dixie.
A Dixie.
Yeah, because they're no longer pixies, because they
It is not a pixie, it is a fairy. It's just a variant of a fairy.
Nope, it's a
Dixie.
Dixie.
You followed through various types of forests, seemingly going from one biome to another, being rather short in terms of transition, though a number of hours do pass within each biome, quote, quote. You found a nice old lady that baked pies. Decided to take a right turn because you said no.
It was a heg.
What's a head?
It's a
It's a
heg.
place in
Sounds like a
Switzerland
nice person.
with lots of flags.
Something tells me we're going to find fingernails in those pies.
And you'll be lucky if that's all you find.
Yeah,
Those
the
are
problem
yours.
is they're ours. Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, trees that were made of flesh and seemed to be sentient, trying to grasp you, and entering razor fields as you entered the forest of rusting daggers as something called the Harbinger of Wrath. In its destroyed state, seemingly ruling a domain of almost like a labyrinth-like hedge maze. You survived, which unfortunately a lot of the devils that were suffering from exhaustion did not make it, along with your pets, but that's no surprise. Not far past that journey,
It was
Nicholas.
the 3 that had suffered exhaustion that died.
Yes,
Okay.
the 3 that, yeah, because the disadvantage was fucking them over.
All good. Just
Yep. Very much in Devil Society, if you get weak, you die. And then a welcomed presence was found, as this tall elven individual, at most 6+ feet tall, dark robes, dark skin, and a wreath, crown, going around his head, welcomed Nicholas Naquis, as the Master of Grief invites you for a tea. As you guys presumably sit down around this stump that he has thrown over and placed a nice cloth over, and is currently having 4 pots at the ready of various different liquids being brewed on the inside. One of them already poured out in a green liquid that has these almost like elongated mouths on it. Drinking it, with your passive perception, you would understand this is the taste of envy.
I'm very familiar.
How does one taste envy?
Let me tell you.
you pick up the cup, and that's how you taste it.
Sparks.
You're asking very strange questions.
No. Actually, I've never seen her hug anyone before.
What? Nicholas hugs things all the time. Oh, she's asleep when she does it.
She never sleeps. She just stares at the little light fixture lantern thing.
That's not accurate. She sleeps a lot. Like she collapses down into a puddle of cloak and passes out.
Remember I was carrying her around in like a...
Remember that time I did it in the middle of a death kiss thing lair, and then we were
Literally.
all kidnapped? Like the.
It's the only. That's why.
I don't even think that was a recorded episode.
It was not,
Yeah.
but I'm just like
Fun
sleep.
one though.
Yeah.
Sleep is a non-negotiable. Like she could just trance. That's not what she does.
You have your own special thing.
She goes. She just runs up and hugs this guy. I mean,
How does he rate?
I'm afraid to interrupt, but hello.
You're like 5 feet away.
You were invited to tea.
Okay.
I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't. Oh, fine. All right. Where do I sit? Good lord. Apparently, I'm the only one standing.
Right, so
Along with the bone devil next to you.
Vedic will sit himself across from
A
wherever.
little fist bump to the bone devil.
Well, the master of grief, the master of grief is obviously at position 0 on this index. Like so,
Presumably,
Vedic will
not-
sit himself opposite that. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Keeping a low. Again, this perpetually.
He's a high elf. He always looks
Well,
snobby.
yes, he's always a little snobby, but this one is like. It's like he's looking at a classroom that is just terrible. That he just regrets coming into class that day. He just has that perpetual face upon him.
Don't sass me, kid. All right, shall we?
Switching over to Nicholas. Switching to Sylvan. Arnis has been properly handled. He is in currently 3 different cycle locations. I do not know which one he is, but it's proper etiquette for survival of other surface individuals that are being hunted within the fortress.
Who did you say? Do you mean Aeronaut?
Aeronaut is his last name that you gave me.
Okay, I refer to him as Aeronaut. So.
Well, I apologize. I do not hang out with him as you do. If you wish to find him, I can give you the 3 separate routes and cycle processes. So
No,
that you...
it's best for as few people as possible to know that.
Correct.
Do you have anything else that you can put in this tea?
Do I have to speak in common so that these folk can understand?
Well,
No, we understand you just fine.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I understand you.
I speak
His
Sylvan.
face just slightly twitches at that.
I had to look it up. Vedic speaks Sylvan.
So you're the only one
He's
present.
understanding everything.
Whole time.
I'm the only one who's fucking clueless.
How's the tea?
I'm not drinking this tea.
Why not?
You are impossibly rude.
I now understand the greeting you gave me.
It's a good thing I don't know the Sylvan, because
He switches over to common reluctantly, so that everyone at the table can be under the same understanding.
I'm still standing.
You may stand over there. He looks up at the devils.
How many devils are left?
2.
2 devils are left.
The big one and the little one.
One big one, one little one.
I think the little one gets a promotion at this point.
I received your letter and understand, under the letter circumstance, that the Lord of Bedfrost is no longer your
Patron.
loosely patron.
He and I are no longer an association, and he has proven to be in league with, well, an illithid.
Among several things. He's also forcibly agreed upon my stables to be nothing more than a feeding bat to his next pet.
What would his pet be?
Initially, I thought it was another massive purple worm, though I do not think it's that anymore. Apparently, the stables of the Master of Anger has also agreed to this, though without resistance.
So what you evade acknowledging is that you do not know the form of his pet.
No, I do not. Though I do know that it dwells within the Desert of Teeth. Which is why you're here. He stops for a moment. Seeing almost like his ear twitch, turn over to the side to further into the forest. Oh. He momentarily pauses. I see. Reaches into his robes and brings out a small little glass globe. Whistles. And you see a shadow mastiff start to walk over. And take the tip of his snout, touch the glass globe, and tosses it over his shoulder. Oh, very elegantly. As the globe flies through the air,
So the dogs went into the...
runs into the glass globe, yep. And he tosses it over his shoulder. And as soon as he does that, as if it's about to hit the floor, violently, a thick tree root, explodes out of the floor and snatches it and pulls it into the ground.
Did it just feed the tree?
The corpse tree demanded tributes.
It did.
It does not like unpronounced visitors. I'm zoom tight. What was I?
One moment, and little yank of Dixie to... Tribute was necessary, and you did not indicate as such.
Well, that was already screwed as soon as these two touched something.
You need to share information as necessary.
And I will let you know as soon as it's necessary.
It was required, therefore you didn't.
Required when? I was guiding you through the forest to the dormant one's location.
I need it to make an intelligence saving throw.
Can I eat him?
Well,
Can I eat him? Her.
It's
I'm
Doesn't
the
matter.
only one that doesn't know anything when you guys can talk. All three of you know Sylvan, and I don't know.
Oh, he's been talking in common for a
Yeah,
while.
talking gum.
Yeah.
But
the pixie. I'm sorry, the
love
fairy.
Dwarvish.
Damn it, you're getting me to do it too.
yeah, we don't love
It's a
Dwarvish.
Dixie.
Yeah.
It's a dick.
You know Dwarvish?
Rocksucker? No.
No, you know Rock.
Sorry, Drake. No, I don't speak Dwarvish.
Don't speak Rocksucker.
I don't feel like we can retcon you having spoken Sylvan this whole time. Like, I think it's something where you knocked your head and you went, oh shit, I do know this.
We don't have to retcon it. It's just.
No, I think you're
Wait,
taking
wait.
off.
No, I have to bring it up to speed to the latest lingo. Like his Sylvan is like, like hola amigos.
I mean, I'm speaking hick.
As his Sylvan is hick.
Okay. Just had to double check something.
Sorry.
All right.
Like, you're someone who can do it, but you have to have the phrase book on hand.
Oh yes, because it's like speaking ancient Latin.
No, yeah, that's the truth. Is that his Sylvan probably sounds like "Hark ye, on fellow."
14. Even with advantage, she sucks.
Okay.
It's like straight up Elizabethan
So
English.
that's 2 psychic damage. And minus 1d4 should he need to make a saving throw, which isn't a thing.
How long does that saving this question?
It's
to
till my next turn. So,
Six.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Because I had that
Yeah,
happen to
you-
me, but it's gone. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone. Oh yeah.
Long gone.
She's trying to rub her temples.
I warned you that betrayal would result in pain.
Not the fun kind of pain either.
You will be assaulted again next time, and it will hurt more.
We'll let her do this one.
Elongated fingers, that is the Master Grief's hands, looks at you for confirmation, for approval for grabbing her wings.
Peppered fairy.
Grabs her wings. She does not fight back, even though oh. I see. And when would you tell them that you're taking them through the most dangerous parts of this location?
I don't know. Just I have the feeling those I think she'd be stringy.
Do you mind if I take this one?
Kind of, and the lasso comes off.
Still holding on to this Ardney. Not saying much, just looking at this Ardney. Sitting at the palm of his hand, holding the wings of her. Holds her out. And for a split second, nothing happens before the shadow swallows the pixie. The Ardney.
Dixie.
And it's gone.
Who's gonna eat that? Eventually.
Eventually.
Find me another.
That Ardney is, for lack of better words, an asshole.
You bring up
I've been watching this one work, gesturing towards the Ardney. She was taking you across specific locations, already bought off by several other lords, most likely. Before I was rudely interrupted by the corpse tree. This location is apparently a favorite spot for agents of higher lords and ladies. I do not know why, but apparently every single one returns. Though I have gathered information that they are slightly different. I advise caution in this domain.
The alterations, the potential corruption, do you have any insight as to if it's of our nature or of another?
In terms of what? What are we referring to?
Changes in behavior are quite common among those who...
That, yes, okay. Behavior and tactics.
Yes, but there are ways in which we corrupt others and alter their behavior, and then there are ways in which other organisms, such as the illithid, corrupt. Do you have any insight as to what could have done this? Especially to high lords and ladies?
You misunderstand. The High Lords and Ladies don't come here. They send their underlings here. They send their servants, those that are mostly unruly, and then when they return, they have new capabilities, they act different, and apparently sometimes look different, though have the same face.
Alright, well, the same question holds for the underlings then. Is this
Is this all happening in Sylvan or Common?
common?
I just need to make sure it's because I'm the only one who can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All
As
right.
far as I could bring up on terms of my level of information gathering, apparently this seems to be a favorite spot, but very little information is circulated about the corpse tree. I do not think any illithids are involved in terms of this process, though.
Mm-hmm.
However, back to the topic of this great beast, this pet, that the Lord of Bitterfrost is very interested on. Commissioning several stables and other food sources seeming to sate its hunger, whatever this thing is. I thought it was the mother worm, but no. Whatever destroyed the Desert of Teeth, the kingdom beforehand, possibly that creature. Where's that going? Oh, yes. He is planning to use it as leverage, and most likely force entry to unimpeded access to the halls of crystal memories. Which is suicide, and very grandiose, which is also very him. Do you have any additional pertinent information involving this?
The information that I have is scattered and pulled from strange sources. I do know the location of his heart, and that he has dissected it from himself in order to better protect it, I assume.
Very well.
I know... What?
Lich?
Yep. I know that he is partnering with an illithid. Reasons are unknown. I know that he sent a... Is it a corpse flower? Was it a gloom flower?
It was the Gloomflower.
Okay. He sent a gloom flower to me to raise to maturity. I encouraged a devil to take up residence, and he deemed that to be a corruption, which has at least some benefit of forestalling any plans.
It would explain his latest rants.
And otherwise, I have no large pieces of information to share. Or if I do, I need the DM to remind me.
Mm. Well, I did not come here just for some idle chit-chat of information that could be speculated. All I know is that he is using this beast that he supposedly shall retrieve to put leverage upon others to gain more support. In the background, with me listening and somewhat contributing to events of more detailed-oriented situations involving my expertise, I overheard him speaking of the crystal halls, though he has been keeping me distant as of late, bringing in the Master of Anger, so I do not recommend asking for his representation.
I had very little intention of inquiring with anyone additionally. I basically intend to disrupt his plans and then murder him.
Knowing you, yes. Which is why I hear, after most likely gain indirect assassination attempts from possibly him, to indirectly support you until certain promises are no longer be able to be kept. Till then, I can only background support you.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do have capabilities of granting you access to the many-legged express to the dormant one's chamber.
Any assistance?
Many-legged express.
It's the negative aspect of what the kingdom before the Desert Age happened manifest itself. Some sort of massive railway system underground. It's transport people, supplies, and basic utilities, stuff like that. It is now a giant insect in the floor. It travels between major city of the Shadowfell to major city. Originally, to those that are not within the dreaded domains, which there are a lot here. Though the cities are no longer negative representations, as it is now a giant desert, slowly devoiding all Shadowborn individuals of those cities. With this brain bug, holding up a beetle in between his fingers, with a long pincher at the front of it. If you implant this at a specific location on the transit's brain, it will divert its route to where you need to go. Though you must do it before you enter the domain. Do you know what dreaded domains are?
Nope.
Okay. He will explain it, and I will explain it in my words so that it's not going to take fucking forever. Anyway, dreaded domains are domains that a lot of people use as prisons in the Shadowfell. It's a place where the Shadowfell actually gathers a lot of its magical capabilities from. It's when something or someone does a great deed of evil in the material plane. And it usually takes that individual and puts them, either grabs them and when they fall into the Shadowfell, or a god or some sort of major entity is able to push them into the Shadowfell and allow the Shadowfell to basically create a dome, a fog or some sort of energy to entrap them. But inside this dreaded domain, it makes that single person essentially as strong as a god. It uses the power that they gather of that one person that did this massive deed of evil and makes them more powerful as they relive possibly certain scenarios that repeat every so often inside that domain, and makes this power a bubble so that it traps them inside of it.
This is common knowledge for you, then.
It extends.
For Nicholas, it's common
Yeah.
knowledge.
So apparently this mega-legged express is going from one dreaded domain to the other, which is why it makes it unusual. The reason why it's unusual is because usually when you enter a dreaded domain, you cannot leave until you take out the person that is actually making that dreaded domain exist, which is basically the god of that domain. And that is very rare that makes it happen. Also explains a tiny bit why this domain is so jam-packed full of stuff. Because there are a lot of dreaded domains in this area. He doesn't know how many, but there's like a dozen or more. On top of the corpse tree, which is jam-packed full with additional shadow stuff, magic.
Nicholas,
So basically your goal is to implant the bug before it gets to the dreaded domain, and theoretically trapping you in it. So you do that before it gets to its location so that it can divert to the location you need to go to.
Okay.
I'm a little confused here, Nicholas. You run and hug this man. You haven't even introduced us, and yet you're drinking all his tea. Hello, sir. Can I know your name?
You may not know my name. I am the Master of Grief.
Master of Grief. All right. It's kind of.
She visibly flinches when you ask for his name.
It's kind of weird. He said he wouldn't give me his name, but then
He's a
he gave me his
simple
name.
mortal. Do not give him much attention.
Title and name are different, I've noticed.
Not with it. Not in my world.
You're not in your world.
That. So,
All right. I accept that. All right.
I found it's good to go by her lead. She sets it down, so I sat down and drank the tea. That's why.
Who are you?
Call me Vedic.
Sure. Enjoy your tea.
Thanks.
Continue.
Sorry. I would just like to know a little more who you are. I don't know if we have friend or foe in this place. You go and hug the person. I assume they're your friend, and they would be friend to us. But I don't even know who you are, other than you're the Master of Grief, which doesn't sound very friendly.
It kind of lines up with Nicholas.
I believe
Sorry,
however-
Nicholas. I felt your aura push into me at this moment that apparently I am not saying the right. Should I just shut up right now?
I find that is a good policy for you most days.
Is this one of those days?
Yes.
The Fae operate under courts, and in those courts they have roles and titles and nobilities and positions and jesters, even if you like. What you're looking at is one of
Jesters.
the entity we are currently enjoying this really good tea. This tea with is one of the named positions in one of the courts.
Let me put this simply. If someone goes by a title instead of a name, they are more powerful than you can imagine, and they can warp your mind for asking the wrong question.
That's not true at all.
I'm
But in this
talking
case,
to
might
Ed.
be.
It might be. Probably is true. We don't know. We don't want to find out.
I will stand right here and not say a.
Sit, enjoy the tea. It really
You
is
know,
very
I'm
good.
not enjoying the tea. Look, you know what? I think there's something in the tea.
Drink the fucking tea.
By all means,
Tastes like
enjoy standing next to a fiend.
it tastes like very old memories.
I don't like old memories.
Oh well. Yeah. Try the only other teapots then.
It's different.
What do we got?
Due to the fact of not stopping the speaking,
I just poured something. I don't know what I
you
took.
got envy, you got pride,
Oh, that's Winston. Oh,
you
that.
got
Ooh, I have to try that one.
Right.
He's pointing these out.
yes, he's pointing out the of the four that he has anguish and morality.
I'm like subtly hogging the anguish pot. Like if someone reaches
Like
for it, I'm not going to stop them.
take
But
take
it's
his
like
pipe and
clutch and uncertainty.
push the
yourself.
morality pot. The pot that one. I think that one's for you.
Taking pride. Thank you.
Pop the morality. You want me to? Morality.
It's more of an acquired taste.
Oh,
I'm
well,
just-
that's me. No one acquires me at all. So I will
Pouring a cup, leaving the cup on the table, opening the teapot.
smell it.
It has a very weird aroma. What is morality to you when you sniff it?
Oh, it's one of those things that tastes different per person.
Yes.
Pride.
Morality. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Look. And I rotate the pot around and go, it does smell. It smells different on which side you smell it.
You're thinking too deeply into this.
No, because it doesn't. Morality is a matter of viewpoint. See?
You're thinking too deeply into this. Just drink it.
Or maybe he's not.
Maybe he's not.
Did I just have a?
I think I'd like to have a
splash
sampling of
of
pride if you
wisdom?
wouldn't mind.
That's pride.
I think that was the most Faye thing you've ever said. I'm actually really proud. Anyway.
Leaning a little closer to Nicholas. What is that?
All right,
Wait,
I'm faking. I'm faking.
Pointing to
drinking it.
sparks.
I am faking drinking it.
It's not
So far,
actually.
I have been corrected that he is not a robot.
Noted.
What? Talking about me?
How's your pride?
Prideful.
If you're dead set in achieving the
Not dead, but close enough.
impedtion, not even using that word correctly, in stopping this pet being retrieved by the illithid, apparently that's a thing, by this illithid. Do we know the illithid's name?
No.
Oh, wait, whoa,
Wait.
whoa. Did Drake have his name?
Drake had all the fucking books.
It was Drake.
Drake knew his name.
Drake had everything.
Did you?
Drake is a mortal of great capability who you would have respected. Unfortunately, he was captured.
Well, invite him to tea.
Taking back to Diesel.
Captured.
Oh,
We would like to have him. I think we would like to get him back, though.
No, eventually. if his mind's not broken by now.
Nick was? Yes. Me.
He was.
I miss Hemingway.
Yes.
who's Hemingway?
Fiendish octopus. He made
Being would have
remarkably...
shattered your mind.
There's a lot of cataclysmic world-ending events that are happening relatively close proximity to one another, so we're going from one to the other.
And-
We
He made an
immanentize
excellent
the
martini.
eschaton.
But also, he was helping. He was attempting to take away the power of a great nation that wishes to take over and control all those in this world.
Oh, if only you knew.
He was
It's
hiding a
so much
Mortal
worse than
world. Mortal
world.
If only you knew.
Mortal world.
I-
Sorry, it's the only place I really know.
It was a book.
I really need to catch up on what's going on over there. It's like a gossip show. It's very good.
He was running away with a book. He said it was the last piece.
Essentially, very powerful
A
sorceress.
Mhm.
A lot of trying to take over other mortals and a lot of lack of concern of places that are an actual threat.
Yep. What she said.
Don't worry, it's handled.
Is it?
Radically open and craving book. Yeah, totally handled. I think.
Depending on which path we
There's like
take.
3 explosions in the background.
Depending on which path we take, we could probably get there eventually, some way, sort of, maybe kind of. I don't know, maybe kind of. It's like 50-20,
Yeah.
Off the track.
50-50, 80-20.
I am currently opposing the Lord of Bitterfrost, and I hope you can assist me, at least assist Nicholas with this matter, and to currently directly oppose different tasks upon the Lord of Bitterfrost, especially in a way that is not favorable to him.
Did you? Are you openly opposed?
Indirectly opposed.
Okay,
Outside the fortress, directly opposed.
got it.
A friend without a name. Got it.
So you've got this beetle.
We need to make sure that he does not get this pet of great worth of his. Apparently involving something to do with his devil-infused plant.
Specifically, plant the devil is an issue, right?
He said
Devils have contracts.
That he has with you.
He has at least one with me, yes.
Are there any parts that are left, or is that just the one contract?
It's one contract. There are parts that are not yet in place.
Gotcha. So that explains the doubles. I assume.
If you are able to follow this illithid, I'm assuming it's going to the dormant one.
I think so.
Based
We
on
think
the
so.
letter, so. The Manilate Express would be the most direct, arguably safest way to go, as long as you do not allow it to enter a dreaded domain.
It's the Shadowfell. I mean, it's,
Safe is relative, is what you're saying?
yeah, that's the word.
That's fair.
Safe is also not a defined aspect.
I mean, that Titan back there is always safe.
And placing you into amber implies that you are saved.
That's fair. Yeah, this is very
The
fair.
kind of being that regards the phrase "I would kill" to be able to do that as a sort of
Where-
request.
Where again does this transport place? We are attempting to. It normally goes between these different realms, but it would redirect to somewhere else if you put this beetle into its
Yes.
head.
It's very fair. Got it.
Where
I don't
would it,
understand
where
it
would
at all.
it take? Where is it supposed to take us if we do that?
To the corpse tree.
How do we get-
Corpse Tree.
How do we get to the beetle then, or the
the
train
The
The transport.
transport?
He waves his hand, and there's like the ground gives way.
very strange place to have this.
As there's
Train
now a
has a-
10-foot wide, long enough for all of you to pass
Just go
through
along with it. I don't understand it either.
root dirt hallway that goes into the earth.
So we're supposed to go down into the darkness pit of death.
I prefer to venture forth and to catch a ride.
Oh,
Thoughtful.
What are we waiting for?
Is there anything more that you want to impart to us before we venture forth?
Words of warning. Maybe a short rest.
We've been sitting here for more than 5 minutes. We've taken a short rest.
well,
I'll say yeah, a
rest-
short rest that would
Is
be
it
able
half
to
hour?
pass
Short rest. Yay.
an hour.
An hour, pretty
Yeah.
right.
If you want to take a short rest in this current situation, you can.
This is fine. Let's spend an hour talking.
As you're sipping the various different types of emotions.
I'm back at the full tilt.
When you meet the one-armed caster, give this to him. As he hands over a small,
Caster.
simple, cold iron, almost like an oval, but a slight indent on each side to it. It is a simple piece of metal.
I wrap it in some fabric and
Yeah, he doesn't really hold it himself. It was more a mage hand over.
Those people call that a spoon.
It's a simple piece of metal.
It's a metal ring, about yay big, that's oval, but has two indents on each side.
I'm not touching that.
safer for you than me.
It's not a spoon. Definitely not a spoon. Maybe a spoon for
You
your
might
heart.
have to retrieve the second part of it. Though
Oh.
he'll tell you where it is.
Your quest log has been updated.
So is that like part of a key or something?
Sure.
In a way.
A key to what?
A key that unlocks your death.
A key to what?
I believe those are retained to swords.
I prefer a little more ranged approach sometimes. I'm just gonna pull out a wedge round. Nah, standard.
The train will be here in 10 minutes.
And down there.
Yes.
We should be down there now. Right?
Thank you for your assistance.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you for the tea. It was certainly an interesting experience with the tea.
Don't thank him.
Did you say it? Never mind.
Everyone, you should be heading down the stairs.
Very good.
Yes.
I will do what I'm told here. Go down the stairs. All right. I will take the first couple steps, look back and say, anyone else?
I'm
We're
going.
following
There
you.
we're going. Let's go.
What does it look like down there?
Darkness.
I'm going to toss my coin of delving.
Thank
It
you.
is a ladder. It is a stairway
Yep,
system.
so it's going to go
Ting,
ping, ping.
ting, ting, ting.
It's deep.
It's just straight.
It doesn't
It
help.
doesn't turn at all.
Nope.
It tells me how far it is, basically. So it'd be like
Alright.
10 feet, 15 feet, 15
Oh,
feet,
at least
10
It
feet.
stops about 50 feet down because it does lose momentum.
Right.
And you do have a lot of strength, but it's not infinite.
I'm just going to go down to it and pick it up, throw it again.
Ting, 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 ting.
Let's see how far we got to go.
I'm just going.
Another 50 feet down as you all, one by one, enter this hallway into the earth.
I've had this coin of delving for like 10 episodes. I'm using the fucking coin.
Okay.
It's a very useful,
Going about
useless
20
item.
feet down, turning back. You no
Nicholas
longer-
is gonna space out a little bit,
Okay.
hand him the bug, and I'm gonna BRB.
Why are you getting the bug?
Because I trust him.
The front part of the picture.
Is this bug alive or is it not?
It looks like a fucking bug.
You're lucky I can't deep fry you.
I'm surprised Nicholas didn't try to eat it. She loves crunchy things like that.
Hello. You taste like cherries, don't you?
And when you look back to see where you came from, there's nothing but roots and dirt.
Oh boy. One-way trip. Nowhere but down. That's like a giant scarab, isn't it? Just a giant
Yeah, it's sort of the way I think about it. Like dung beetle with the pinchers that are as big as it is.
Yeah.
Yep,
Just a giant scarab.
that's exactly what it is.
Like a
Big ass scarab.
dung beetle. Probably tastes like shit. Don't do it. But stop squeezing it. Stop squeezing
The
it.
little cream-filled kind.
Okay.
I gotta admit, I'm a little curious too.
Can you cast light on my coin?
You think it'd still work if it only had one pincher?
What about its legs? It doesn't need those. That is a fantastic question. I don't actually know that I know the light cantrip. No, I cannot.
Wow.
Cannot what?
Cast light on a coin. Someone
That was a Drake's thing.
yeah, I was- yeah.
Nope. I don't light. I dark vision. Sorry.
I think everyone here has dark vision, if I remember correctly.
I do.
I had a helmet that I
We're still on
think
the
I got
same
rid
day,
of.
right? So I can't.
We're on the same day.
Alright,
Yep.
I can't pull more creatures out.
We took a short rest.
So what reps? Roll any hit dice that you wish in order to regain hit points. You regain whatever abilities slash.
Some spell slots.
If you do the wizard thing, yeah.
Question.
What's
So multi-class, how do you do hit point recovery?
Yeah.
You
number-
get dice and you pick which dice you want to roll.
If you look on your character sheet,
Uh-huh.
Your barbarian's got a d12. Your
Yeah.
druid's got a d.
you have a number of hit
whatever it
dice in each level of whatever.
Oh, gotcha. So I can use a D12 or a D whatever.
D6.
And just to choose
Yeah.
what I choose. Okay.
No, they don't stack. It's like I do a D12 and a D6. Yes, if you spend 2 hit dice.
Gotcha. Okay. But I can choose between which one I want to use this round.
Up to the level. Like if you
Correct. Well,
I
that's
don't think I have dark vision anymore.
All right. So it took me 2 levels
That might be a problem
to get that fixed.
because your helm, unless you no longer use your helm,
I think I got rid of that. I don't have the card, I don't think.
then you got rid of it.
Excuse me.
I want to say I got rid of it at some point a while ago. Because it was an attunement item that I didn't need, that I never used, because it gave me dark vision, and that's it, because I
Well, it was dark vision and like
water breathing, or it gave me a swim speed, I
it
think.
gave you a swim speed. Yeah.
But I don't see it on here, so let me check my other crap. I have so many cards. Oh my god.
Well, shall we?
Then you're currently blinded until said otherwise.
Oh, you cannot see?
I don't have dark vision.
Oh.
I don't innately have dark vision.
That would have been.
Oh, no, wait, I bought Gogos and Net a while ago. I just never got the card for them.
Did you?
I thought
Yeah.
you gave them to Drake in response to something else.
And then he gave them back to me because he had something.
Did
Didn't
he? Did he? He got captured.
I don't know. That's a good question.
And you trade him to Drake for the helmet. Okay,
Ooh,
so I have.
he's digging into the Drake pouch.
I do.
I know I gave him the goggles and knife or something, or I gave him the helmet. I gave him something.
Last time I checked, you gave me all the magical
I
cards.
think I did too.
Yeah. That's currently upstairs right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or.
And if I had known that, I would have grabbed something before I left.
Well, it's not my fault, dude.
Yeah. You have all Drake stuff.
Yep.
I mean, not all of it.
I'm blind.
No, I do.
I have at least one.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's
I
true.
need goggles of night.
Apparently, our break did not involve piss breaks.
Pizwa.
As well.
How much are goggles of night standard?
Well, right now, infinite because you don't got to.
Well, no, like how much they're usually. So if I can find how much it costs.
They usually cost anywhere from two to 300.
Okay.
But it depends on the market that you go to.
Well, I should have bought that when I was out there. I didn't know I had anything with that dark vision. Oh, well.
Yeah, you didn't really notice until you got into here in the back way. We can hear you, Father.
Closed up and then, yeah.
Anyways,
So I'm blind.
yeah, as soon as the pathway closed behind you, it became pitch black. You're like, oh shit, I can't see.
Problem, guys. Problem. I am blind.
I tie my rope to him and walk.
It's like leading a boulder, but I mean, it gets the job done.
Gotta have something. The only thing that's going to be getting any sort of light that's even remotely usable is my electric pack. But even then, that's like incredibly dim.
That's not going to help. Yeah,
Maybe have a sword that glows or anything like that?
Greg did.
Dead.
Yeah, he was the king of like basic items, which helped a lot.
I got a frag.
That glows briefly.
It does. I got eyes that might even see him, but they don't have goggles of night.
It leaves outlines of people too on the wall.
Yeah. I've got eyes that might even see him, but that's it. Oh my god.
No,
Yeah,
I literally have nothing.
I straight up gave my my item to Drake, and then I sold my helmet and never bought another thing for night vision. Oh well.
Unfortunately, stuff like that happens. You guys continue down the hallway for 100, 200, 270-ish feet down. Like good 45 degree, well not true 45 degree, but anyway, a brisk staircase downward. The back tail end seemingly close up right behind you as this domain quickly sews whatever hole it was placed into it. And you find yourself looking, for those that can see in this pitch black situation, a tunnel that opens up. Good 40 feet down before you start to hit the base, but even the base is uneven in surfaces and is not a solid tunnel that is like a railway system. It is literally just a cave tunnel that slightly moves and turns and goes down. Is there anything you wish to prepare or would like to do before venturing further? As it's just a sheer drop at this point.
Oof. Sorry, my character sheet's on my phone.
It's still pitch black down here?
Yes.
Oh boy. I hope there's some lights on our ride. Otherwise, my rifle's not any useful at all.
I suspect I'll be willing to set things on fire when there's the possibility of attack, but
Wait, I have an idea to make him, to solve the light problem.
What's your
Okay.
idea? Tell me your idea before you do it.
Here I am pulling out some rope. Oh man.
Fairy fire.
I knew you were going to go there. Does that give people advantage attacks on me?
Yeah.
It's a terrible idea.
And since you're blinded, you
This
have
is a
no
terrible
capability of jumping out of the way.
No, it's an area he gets to save. He can make a save if he wants.
While you're blinded?
Yeah, sure, why not?
A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight.
It's a concentration. It's
It's a dexterity saving throw.
dex save.
Which is light, more or less. I'll roll to
I'm
advantage.
going to try and.
It's from a friend. I don't care. I'll see what he's doing.
I'll drop it if we need, but Fairy Fire. It
It's
lets you
concentration.
shed
I
light
was
to
gonna
10
say,
foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll dimly glow. There we go. I am truly radiant.
You are now able to see your ligaments and part of the wall on either side of you.
Well, this is better than nothing, I guess.
This is now just.
But I'm now absolutely really easy to see from a very long way away.
Not my problem.
I'll not tie this around you then, because if you're so visible, I'm not sure I want to have a rope from you to me to.
I untie my rope from around him.
Okay. You start to hear.
What
Where
the
was he
hell
placed?
is that? What?
It's
And
likely
slight
a ride.
Slightly rumbling in the floor. Bits of rock fall from the ceiling, from both inside the tunnel and in the passageway that you're in, and the light starts to come down far from the left side of the tunnel. The clicking sound gets louder and louder and louder as the rumbling continues, as the light now shines through the entire part of this this tunnel. Now making it clear that there are a couple of living entities down at the base of this, slightly moving but quickly disappearing. Some of them insects, some of them humanoids, some of them monstrosities of origins you have no idea or comprehension of what they are, disappearing into the root/stony rubble that is the floor of this cave, followed by a massive insect head body that has strange growth coming out of the top of it that start to go from organic, almost like a giant beetle, a giant insectoid
Millipede?
Millipede?
millipede.
Centipede?
Or a centipede?
It's more of a centipede. It's the long insect guy with infinite legs.
Right.
Yeah.
A millipede or a centipede. Centipede's 10, millipede's 100.
Yeah. Millipedes. As its armored surface turns into structures up above and domed, becoming more of a non-organic material as it goes away from the body. As the front of the head spewing with light from its actual insect eyes, seemingly looking where it needs to go and blinding whatever is trying to assail it at the same time.
How sizes?
As the front of it goes over, one cart passes, two cart passes,
How big is
three
this?
cart
What is
passes,
this?
Time to go!
four cart passes,
Time to go!
five
What?
cart
How big
passes.
is it? Should go.
Just, you gotta get on!
Oh,
Six
God.
cards.
All right, fly.
Any indication?
Don't throw me!
Sorry?
Do we have any indication that it's going to stop?
It's probably not going to stop.
Okay, then I'm gonna jump on.
Okay.
Up we go!
How big is this thing?
I need
Grab
everyone to make
jump.
an athletics check or acrobatics check as you jump onto a moving platform.
I grab them both and I'm using my jump pack.
Who's them both?
Me? What are you grabbing me for?
No, I'm all for this. Like, grabs on the hang. Go for it!
Can you carry me?
Yes!
I'm going to reroll mine.
Okay. Make a strength check. He's 500 pounds.
Yeah,
too.
no, this is fine.
I jumped literally at the same time that he jumped.
Wait, this
Because
is,
I just rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
is this ability or saving?
It's ability.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
That's
or
not that 20,
athletics
but that's close. Strength check.
check. Yeah.
That is going to be 23.
23?
Yes.
At disadvantage because actually
Use a
the
jump
headlights
pack.
are making it a little easier for you to see, so never mind. 23. You're fine.
25 plus 5 for the homebrew. 30. Because I'm natural 20. So
Alright.
He's fine, and
30.
oh yeah, he's fine. 30. You're fine, and you're on for the ride.
Modify 20.
Modified 20, you succeed just fine as well. As all of you hit the top of the of this insect form, expecting it to be fleshy, but immediately hits refined metal and wood. As you hit, you fall backwards once, twice, third time as all of you grab hold and change momentums from down to this way.
How fast is this thing going?
as you're still on top of this now express, the mini light express, you are constantly hearing the whoosh, 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 as material above this transit is very close to the ceiling itself.
As soon as I assess the situation and get steady, I'm gonna start making my way towards the head
Okay.
after reclaiming the bug from him.
Are there lights on it?
It still has all its parts.
You grab it. It takes you a few moments as you kind of inch yourselves together.
So as Vedic is climbing there, he opened up his little notebook and looks at it and goes left. As the stalactite moon spot goes right. Left stalactite goes. I'm clear for a while. All right, we're good.
All right. As you guys start to
I
move
like how
forward
I'm clear.
on the 6th carts, I need everyone to make a general dex check.
How many carts are there?
You counted 6 before you jumped. There's more behind you, and you know that this is not a straight tunnel.
Okay, this
so
is not a saving throw.
how does this count?
This is not a saving throw. This is a dex check.
Dex check.
Okay, because I get saving throws advantage, but not in this case. Okay.
Yeah. I'll let you know if it's a saving throw.
16.
16, you're good? Vedic?
Sorry.
I'm working on that.
Okay.
Vedic, what was that?
I'm working on it.
4.
4.
Was it?
What?
Vedic's like,
Left,
all right, I'm
right,
good.
what?
And you immediately get hit with one of the rocks. You fly 10 feet backwards. And you're starting to recollect yourself as your vision is kind of doubled over.
Are there-
You take...
Are there any lights on the cart?
10. Total of 10.
Say again?
Are there any lights on the carts?
There are. Some of them
Okay.
on, some of them off. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
12.
12.
damn.
You also get hit and go flying 15 feet back as well.
10.
Okay.
10, so I assume I get hit.
Yes, you do. Nathan, Sparks, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
And Vedic, you take 8 points of
I
bludgeoning
need to
damage.
get inside. Jesus
How
Christ.
fast is this thing going? Good lord. I'm squatting down. What the
You're
hell?
already on your belly and everything. It's just close to the top, and areas are not smooth. It's like different parts of the cavern, and
Right.
you possibly think it's blowing through whatever material is also in front of it. So it's almost burrowing this express at the same time.
I mean, I'm well ahead of you guys. I didn't get
Yes.
knocked back.
You're pretty much
Hey,
the only one at the front right now. As you get
Of course.
to the top of the 6 carts, seeing the connecting area that is the centipede and also a walkway to the next cart with a sliding door, if you wish to jump down.
Yeah.
Or you can continue on top of it.
No, I'll go down.
Followed by, as the Barb Devil and Bone Devil are right next to you.
And I'm just gonna,
Can't help but feel
I need to get to the head. So.
Okay. You immediately open up the front door, first door, with the 5th cart. Immediately you're hit, as you guys continue forward, you're near the back of the 6th cart right now. Would you like to continue, or as you look behind you, you do notice that there is a opening?
I'm just gonna go down.
We're closest.
I'm going down, get
I'm
off the
not
roof.
gonna get knocked off this thing. We're at the back end, right?
Yep.
We better get it.
The back.
Literally get our ass into this ass.
No, you're not at the back end of the train.
Oh.
You're at the back end of this cart.
So
Oh.
I just want to go down and get me into
There's
one
more
of the
carts
carts.
behind you. You just don't know how many, because
Let's get
after
inside.
3,
Get
it
inside.
kind of twisted everything. Okay,
Get inside.
inside. And
Inside.
I was timing that.
I lost my goddamn cigar.
As you guys are being oriented yourself, we'll get to Nicholas in just a
Another
moment. You get down. First Ek, then Sparks, and Vedic. Are you following suit? as
Oh
well?
yeah, absolutely.
Vedic, as you get your feet until in first, you feel a shift and change of gravity as the insect being starts to go downwards.
Good thing we're inside.
Yeah. You guys do not feel the change in gravity as you are now on the cart. You feel just in a point where your body is about to lean forward, but you push back and you land on your feet. Like, no change in gravity. And looking side to side, you're like, oh, yeah.
There's no windows, nothing to
I
see.
had to do that.
Where the hell are we?
We'll get to you in just a moment. Nicholas.
Yeah.
At the fifth cart, you open up the cart, and before you're able to see anything, as everything changed over your dark vision pretty quickly, you're immediately assailed with the smell of fresh blood. Cut, butchered, slightly old, as your vision sets, and you're looking in almost like a storage area, but much colder. As you're looking at almost like a freezer box kind of situation, as various different pieces of meats that have been wrapped and are cured and are currently frozen, hanged by thick chains that are currently stabbed into the various types of meats that are about 5 feet in height.
They're just pushing through.
Okay. Nothing happens. For you guys, going through the sixth cart, you are met with a storage. You open it up, and it's a very small little chamber. It looks like a pile of hay where you first open up the door, and you notice there's a other area that's more sectioned off that a bunch of luggage has been placed into, along with small windows to see on the outside of this cart. And you see Nicholas through the window door, going through one and going through the other.
Onward.
We better hurry.
Check.
Yes. Does this actually open up between?
Yes. It has to be able to twist and turn somehow.
It's probably quite a large gap, too.
It's about a 6 foot gap. For a train, that's pretty good.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
That's there's no rails here. There's no handrails.
Nope.
Okay, jump across the door.
You open up the next one.
So we're going from 6
Before
to
you even
5.
open up the door, you can see through the door into the window, seeing a trailer, almost like a classical barber shop, for those that do beards, hair, and other bodily cutting things. Seeing several platforms that are currently lifted up, feet up, that are currently wrapped around the neck with this white material, cloth, with what looks to be smaller individuals with a I want to say butcher's robe, but it's not the actual butcher robe. It's meant for those that protect themselves so that they don't get stuck
Apron?
on them.
Apron.
Apron, thank you. An apron around them. Small little 4 foot tall thing currently standing on top of a stool, currently working on someone's head.
I take a second, take my cloak, kind of transform it to look more like uniformy.
Uniforming?
Yeah, like someone who would work on a train.
Okay. Describe it to me, since you have yet to see a
Ticket,
uniform
please.
on.
No ticket.
As generic as possible. Like, it's...
Okay. Sure. You make a uniform-y type thing of a person that would ask for tickets.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to, stiff back and, hair tied back as urgent as possible, and I'm going to walk through as though I work the train and there's a thing at the front that I've got to get to.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're going to come in.
Yeah, hold on. What do you command the
I'm
two
glad we're
devils
separated.
beside you to do?
Wait for these guys.
Okay. They wait, staying out of the way as one of them opens up the door for you and closes behind as you begin to walk brisk pace forward.
Mm-hmm.
Walking through it, classy place. Very nice, well maintained. A little bit of hair particles on the floor that's in sweep to the corner, with 4 mirrored sitting areas. 2 of them currently in use as you walk forward. Seeing this barber individual, small, crazy hair, with a current mask over his face. Not making much eye contact. Go to make a general deception check.
Which I will do with advantage. Because I am trying to pass myself off as a different person. And I have the actor feat.
Huh?
Whoa!
Wow.
I've
That's
never
never
actually
come up before.
I've
It
never
has
seen
not.
anyone use
No,
the after
sure,
feat.
go ahead.
Ever. I've never seen anyone use that feat before.
Okay, so with my +9, that's a 25.
25. He doesn't pay you much mind. He looks up, sees you walk by, looks at your ears, and you walk past. Open up the door and closes behind him. The devils wait before you as you walk through the freezer. As Niquist is a good card in front of you, as the devils. As the one of the devils open the doors.
This is gonna suck.
That's right. Look.
Egg walks in.
There's 7. I walk in.
I'm gonna,
Hey! So
I'm
Vedic, who's normally like, will take it, look around, go, pull the sleeves down, pull the cowl over, go, okay.
I'm going to have my weapon. I've got my weapon all wrapped up, and I've just got myself.
Competent.
Cut together, just put the sword back in the holster, then back in the arms.
With your passive perception, you're immediately hit with the smell of iron, liquid iron.
Oh, something's melting.
Stepping inside, but no heat.
Liquid iron. With
The barber that has been standing on this stool, maybe 4 feet in height, mad hair going out, long gray ears, currently working the hair and scalp
Of what?
clean off of the head's individual
Of what?
of a humanoid that is currently propped up and laying down, and places it, blood and all, places it on a wig's mantle, dusts off a little bit of the hair, turns around to meet you, takes off the mask, and reveals a big, toothy grin, impossibly wide, and sweats out his blade that is actually made from one of those switch beard cutters.
Uh-huh.
And as the light almost flickers in the room, he disappears. I need everyone to roll initiative, including you because you're just outside.
What the fuck?
All right.
I'm not
I
in the part yet.
need.
I
I
need
need-
advantage. Oh, we gotta clear this?
Yeah, you're clear.
Oh, shit. Okay. What do you,
That's a good roll.
you got a map or what?
Oh yeah, I got a map. I got
3D
a.
or 2D? What?
Just clear it completely.
Oh, really?
I need.
Oh, he's got an animated map.
Yeah, I got an animated map.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta roll initiative. Okay, so you guys roll initiative already?
Oh yeah, my initiative
Alright,
is
I got
great.
advantage on initiative. We'll see where we're at here. Oh god, I'm glad I got an advantage. So I rolled a 3 to start.
I'm a chronergy wizard. I get a
There we go.
shitload of stuff to my advantage.
That's better.
There we go.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
That is dope.
wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That is awesome.
Yeah, it is. I saw that and I'm like, I gotta put that in.
Dude.
So,
And
Right
this
now-
is one of the 3D animated maps the guy does.
yeah. So, right now.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I'm gonna assume we're back here.
Yeah, you're back here,
So you're back here. I'm over here.
along with the two devils, which
You're
is going to be a
just
barb
there.
devil and a bone devil.
You're up here.
Who I can reach telepathically.
Yay! The barb devil is the one that is
Alright. And where am I?
communicating with
Oh,
you.
back there, okay.
The barb devil and bone devil are actually in the back.
Okay. Someone arrange that.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Yep, you're currently all the way up here.
Oh boy. That's crazy.
It is not an exact replica of what we had in here, but we'll just say there's 1 and 2 guys there, right?
That's fine.
Yep.
That's freaky. See.
I'm gonna get my things in.
Yeah, this was really fast. No wonder I took that much damage.
Yeah.
This thing's like moving like 50 miles an hour.
It's an express.
And we have a limited time with which to change its mind.
Yes, we do.
Yes, you do.
Luckily, we have light in here. And
Alright.
I negate my reloads, right?
It says it on there. A bonus action allows you to reload.
Okay.
That's what it has in terms of that. It's too big of a round to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it as it was. Bonus action and attack action to reload.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We're not changing that. Alright. So. $20 to $25.
20.
20.
Sorry, 24.
1.
Okay, hold on.
21.
21,
24.
24.
20.
20. So 24, 21, 20.
Oh, you got 21?
Yep. I rolled an 18.
Oh, you have +3?
Yep.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled an 18. But I have +2. So weird.
20 to 15. Ooh.
And they're going on my turn now, right? The devils?
Sure. We'll have it on your turn for this one.
Okay.
15 to 10.
11.
Okay. And I believe that's everyone. Okay. Right off the bat, seeing the intent of misdeeds as you look at this vile barber with its gray blue tint skin, long ears, murderous, almost blood-caked lips, or peeled away lips, of its toothy, never-ending grin, white teeth, and pure black pearl eyes. It disappears with a flicker of a shadow.
It's invisible.
It is Vedek's turn. Sparks, you're on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop
Very fire, please.
Fairy Fire, exactly. So actually I dropped concentration on yours, unfortunately.
Thank you.
But it means that
What are you pulling out there, buddy?
I'm pulling out a 20-foot radius square. This is the barber, right?
Or that's where it was.
That's where it was? Okay, so we're going to stick that right about there, and anything in that gets to make a... I want it to be basically be on him.
Okay. Go ahead and take him off the table, please.
Anything in that area, I'm trying to catch him with Fairy Fire.
Okay. You hit it. It sprinkles the floor. As very sprinkles, I'm presuming gold dust.
Yeah, absolutely.
As it sprinkles all over the floor and collects onto the rags of bodies that are now clearly dead. It does not collect anywhere special,
All right.
apart from some coats that are hung up on the walls.
I tried.
Any movement?
No, I'm very happy where I am.
Okay. Sparks, it is your turn.
Okay, and I just have a standard round loaded in, and I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm just actually going to keep the standard round in. Yeah, I'll just stay with stand around. I'm going to ready my rifle,
Okay.
and I'm going to hold my action to target anything that pops up that is hostile.
Like a super fantasy western movie.
Just right at the edge of the door frame.
Vedic, it is your. I don't know.
No, it isn't.
Eck.
Eck.
Why did I write Vedic twice? Because I like him. Eck, it is your turn.
All right. And I saw. Did I see any square effect over here?
Yeah, the burst of
It
glitter.
collected on a couple of things. It's currently dying away as it's not collecting on anything. Currently collecting on several of the coats on the walls.
All right. Fine. Boom, 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 boom. I need a.
Double it.
Can I put 30 foot, 40 foot, 20 foot still?
20 foot, you can double that.
Right. 20 foot. Charging in. 20, another 20. Charging into the space. Right about here.
40.
I am, nope, that's good. Alright. I'm going right there. I'm going to rage and hold my action. I see something move, I'm striking it.
Understood. It is now the Bio Barber's turn.
Vile barber.
Oh, right there, right now. Here we
Yep.
go.
Knocked it in.
Great.
He's going to appear. Well, since you're the only one that stepped in, Sparks, he's going to step in from here.
Or
F.
back.
Heck.
Sorry, Ack.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say I haven't stepped in. I'm just holding action.
Go ahead and take the miniature wherever over there. Whee! He's going to go whoop,
He's gonna
into his actual space as he climbs up into your packs and takes the razor and just rakes it across your neck.
He's not going to
I
do
was
that
gonna do
though.
my attack first.
Correct.
As was I.
However, he's still going to attack first.
Oh, shit. Alright.
This thing is supernaturally fast.
Wow.
Make a will save. I'm blowing my 5th level spell. Make a will save. I'm going to send him into the next dimension.
Okay, but he still gets one attack off though.
He doesn't. I get to react first. It's a temporal.
Oh, you're using that.
Yeah. No, I'm actually blowing a big spell on this.
Okay.
I want to save. Like we need to actually save
The hit points for later.
Okay.
the hit
So-
later.
This thing, almost as you get a slight purple on the back of your neck, is before you're able to turn around, you just hear the pitter patter of it. Followed by a 1 sack, 2 sack, 3 sacks, and suddenly,
The razor blade goes around and goes
so wisdom saving throw.
temporal shunt. Yeah, wisdom
Oh,
saving throw.
jeez, yeah, okay.
As I was trying to train a shot on it, it's like, oh.
No, he doesn't have anything that would help him with that, so it's just a straight up. Okay.
And it's just pop.
He rolled a natural 15, so that's going to be a 14.
That will fail.
Okay. As he goes, and suddenly,
Boom. All right.
before a small trickle of blood starts to come down your neck, just as he disappears.
He'll be back in just a moment. Everybody saw where he was, right?
Yep.
I'm 180.
He's about to have a
Hold on.
goddamn day.
There we go.
I'm using a little of my extra movement that I still have left. Because
I'll allow you to turn around, but we
Okay.
are going by turn.
Yeah, it's
still.
his turn. It's my reaction
Okay.
that caused that.
So yeah, so his turn. He's gonna go, "Ah," basically.
Put me back, yeah. Okay.
Nicholas and
And
the
we're gonna
devil.
dex.
If it's
Hearing a
Jesse,
small shuffling in the background. Nothing truly yet, but
I am going to telepathically instruct the Bone Devil to tail me and the Barb Devil to assist them, and I am going to continue forward.
understood. As he considers for striding at 40 feet. Not flying because unfortunately it would hurt.
So you're taking the bearded devil or the barb devil?
He's taking the bone devil.
There's a bone and a barbed, and I'm taking the bone.
Oh, okay.
I take Big Nasty.
Gotcha.
Because I'm going by myself.
Yes.
And you guys have...
You're squishy.
Yes.
So you need something that's not
going
squishy.
40 feet, because the barb devil is
Can
gonna.
someone...
You can
like,
make that.
Did it?
40. 40. And
Good
he's
enough.
gonna,
Guard your rear.
should anything,
Understood.
and then this buddy is gonna hop up here,
Okay.
and
He has the movement to do that, yeah.
yeah, okay, and then he's going to prepare the multi-attack, like the physical one, for should something pop back into existence.
He's preparing an attack action. Understood.
He's gonna
And
have a
then
bad day.
I'm going forward.
Understood. As you continue forward, you see on the other side of the door as you just open. Catches you a little off guard, but though you do not bat an eye to it. You see before you open the door a fine noble gentleman, possibly of elven descent, possibly of even more than that, as you see small horns protruding from his head, green skin and bright, all green eyes, not just like the pupils, but it's like the whole eyes are green. And he's currently, before you open the door, what looks to be like newspaper is currently laughing hysterically to himself. As you see strange striations across his arms, almost as if like a bunch of leeches have gotten to him recently. And as soon as you open the door, he's gone. With nothing but a golden bowl at the base of the next door, piled with various coins and gems, in small elven writing that you'll be able to read when you get closer.
Okay, I mean,
Well, you're walking, so never mind.
I'm going to use my full
Okay.
movement just going through. So that's 60? I don't know how far that gets me. But.
For 60, that gets you... Are you taking the dash action as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would be on the other side of the cart. Not quite to the door yet.
Mm-hmm.
You're about maybe 10 feet
Yep.
away from it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're off the grid. But you do read the Sylvan. Giving is receiving. Receiving is avarice. Avarice. A-V-A-R-I-C.
Avarice.
No,
Giving,
that's why I said it right the first time.
I just need you to repeat it. Giving is...
Giving is receiving. Receiving is avarice.
Avarice, yes.
Okay. First, I'm going to ask, do I have any, like, historical knowledge of this as a common Sylvan trap practice, riddle? Because, like, you know, every kid growing up in this kind of world would know the two guards, one always tells the truth, one always lies.
Okay.
Like, is this
You know what?
one of
And
those
especially
things?
since this is of a certain court thing, go on and roll a history.
Okay. I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. Because badass.
16.
16. You don't recall every single detail about this individual, but it is part of the court, your court specifically, and it's about an individual that, on the outside, is not someone of great beauty, but their inner capability beauty is much more in weight, in terms that they're able to siphon blood. But they have a very nasty habit of taking people's wealth to the point that it hurts others and they don't give a shit.
Okay.
And if people do not give them a proper salary, then they will take the luck instead.
Okay. So I'm gonna rummage in my pack, and can I reach the bowl from where I'm standing? Or
I'll say that you're beginning to rummage, and this is at the end of your turn because you
Okay.
did take a dash action.
that works?
Yeah. So on the next turn, we'll discuss on what you're doing. All right. Where's my initiative? Here it is. Here it is. It is now the hunt's turn. So those leather coats that were sparkling,
Oh no.
the dust falls off of them because you have concentrated on another thing.
I don't have to concentrate on it.
Oh damn it! It's not even concentration.
Nope.
Fuck me.
He goes away for a turn. I will happily concentrate on the fairy fire of them.
Understood. As the leather jackets that initially by itself. It should be a leather jacket. Long coat, very well maintained, dark, lighter skin,
Dude,
and then
these guys.
the legs. Oh, by the way, RPG elements. Thank you very much.
Wow,
As,
so beautiful.
By the way,
And I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna be happy about it.
Yeah.
Because they're like so
as
pretty.
these husked, so only those two up there. You initially think it's like animated zombies, as you've seen before, as they land. But they're a little bit more rubbery, almost cartoony in their movements, as they turn around completely, and you notice that it's a completely degloved human. Just the skin part itself, completely bisected from the front all the way down to its crotch, and the innards have been void of all innards as they begin.
Ew! Like, can I just... Ew.
The barber likes to cut things. So, they are going to shamble 30 feet to the nearest person,
Which is me.
which is going to be Ek, and
Ek,
the
ek,
bard
ek.
devil, because they don't
Oh.
have intelligence.
Oh, good.
Well, I guess I can select targets now.
You can.
I've already used my reaction. Sorry, guys.
Are you doing anything, Sparks? And are you doing anything, Ek?
I was holding an action to
Correct, you were, as these
and
do
I
not
wasn't-
have the special
I
ability.
was not holding my action for those guys. I was holding my action for this guy.
Likewise.
When he appears, but he hasn't appeared yet, right?
No, he has not.
Okay, so
He appears in
I
instant.
was actually holding my action for the next thing that I saw, because I saw the guy disappear. So
And
now
I'm not that stingy about if statements, okay?
Okay.
So if something approaches you and you're like, ah! You can't.
yes, correct. So
Which these things
I
are-
intended first was, where's the smiley face,
These
dude? He's
things
hidden.
are not fun to look at, okay?
Oh, I'm swinging at that son of a
Yeah.
bitch. I am swinging at that. So yes. So I guess I haven't turned around yet. Right? I haven't turned around yet because I was facing
Orientation is fine. I don't do that shit, okay?
facing this way, and so that's gonna put me. We're gonna strike at the one since I'm right-handed. We're gonna strike at the one to the right.
Okay. Put number 5 on that one, please.
Okay. Oh, and he's got fairy fire, so that helps. I have
Yep. So you have
advantage.
advantage on the
Oh,
right off the bat.
marvelous. And I am by my. Am I by my? No, I'm not.
There's
by
another
myself.
husk next to you.
All right. However, I can still attack recklessly.
Yes, you. But you already have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage to the fairy fire. Never mind. So let's do this.
So sorry to be convenient for you.
Are you sorry?
That's
Bill?
going to be. I am raging right now, so that's going to be an 8. It's going to be like 30. It's 18 plus.
A lot.
Plus a lot. Plus 11, 12, 13, plus 13. So that's going to be
31.
31. to
Well,
hit.
you somehow hit a AC 9.
Wow. It's got, well, I mean, it's just a husk. It's got no AC.
All right. It is going to be.
It's not hard to hit.
Oh, but they're still creepy as fuck.
Yeah. So 2d6 plus 12 plus the 2d6 lightning plus my slugger strike. Correct?
Yes.
Wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh fuck yeah. All right. So can I add all this together? It's slashing damage, lightning. So I can add it all together.
Go right ahead.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. I didn't
I
know.
was double
Otherwise,
checking.
all are separate. All right. So I'm just gonna add up all the points. 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 plus 12, 33, 35 points of damage. And that would be lightning strike with sluggers. Oh, I get another die of sluggers because I went up. I get another die of sluggers.
How many dice did you have?
Just I only rolled.
Oh, no,
4.
yeah, you have 2.
So I had my 2d6 for
Uh-huh.
regular damage, 2d6 for lightning, and I did roll my 2d6 sluggers. Never mind. So 30.
Yeah, I was going to say, I heard a lot of
Yes.
dice back there.
Yeah,
but-
no, 30. I don't have enough D6s, but
So 35 points, you said?
I was 30 actually, I believe. Not 35.
How much?
Just 30.
Just 30.
I think
Okay.
I was higher than that. We'll have to look at the recording, but I'm going to call
Okay.
it 30. If I screwed up and was low, then 30 is it.
As you strike once, it almost bisects and completely. As it goes silently, flutters to the floor. As you see the skin almost crawling back towards each other as it tries to knit itself back into place.
Fire! We need fucking fire!
As it starts to stand back up. You think there would be noise, but there is none. As it just folds of skin making the sloppy sounds.
And I'm going to smack the other one.
Okay.
Advantage the other one. I don't need fire! Need fucking fire! And I'm top. Boy, that was a good bounce. It's all the way down here. Let's try that again.
You know for a fact that what you did would have destroyed it, but for some reason, some sort of ability prevented it from perishing.
Oh, crap. 24 hit, whatever, yeah.
It's
You know what? Unless I roll a 1, I have a plus if it's an AC 9, I don't. So all I have to do is roll a 1.
Yep.
I have to roll 2 1s because I get advantage. So here we go.
for these two.
Yeah, for these two. 2d6 plus 2d6.
No,
Okay, there we
no slugger slide.
No, I know. 2d6 for the sword, 2d6 plus light for lightning.
Okay.
And I'm not doing sluggers. 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 points plus 12, 25 points of damage.
Let's see if he survives.
This would be
This one, as you bisected from base to head, both of them almost flutter down, flop, like heavy leather, and they stop moving entirely after a few twitches, and stops moving.
So the first one is still moving, even though then the second one is not moving. All right. Good to
You
know.
release your shots.
Has the guy come back?
He has not.
Okay, I'm waiting for that guy specifically.
Okay, so now they're going to
It's got
begin.
undead fortitude. Is
Yep.
what's gonna
Yep.
happen.
So the first husk as it's remaining is going to attempt a smother on you, as its upper body begins
that's
to
weird.
lift up and its torso opens and goes
The
And
one that I did not.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and completely wraps you around like a blanket, and is going to attempt to smother
I'm
you.
all fire. We need fire.
You did not go reckless.
No, I did
At
not.
least you can hold your breath
I
for a
did
very,
not
very
go
long
reckless.
time.
That is a natural 19
You can still hold your breath for a very
plus
long time.
4,
That's
so
gonna hit.
that's going to hit.
You can still hold your breath.
I
For
don't
You
a
have
are
very
great
grappled
Right.
and restrained, blinded, and you are starting to suffocate. Though for a
Right.
portal,
I don't have to suffocate.
yeah, you don't have to
And
suffocate.
unless I hit 10 minutes.
An hour,
which-
dude. An hour.
Yeah,
Oh, an hour.
Yeah.
That's right.
and I don't breathe.
This is like a giant a constrictor snake trying to work on a crocodile.
Should
It's
I
like-
remove the first one?
yes, you should.
Yes,
This is going to be the no.
he's dead.
But you do take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Did you rage?
I did rage. I
Okay.
raged at the front end of my. I raged when I ran in.
Okay, yes, you did.
So raging, bludgeoning at 5 native. So it's
So it's going to be halved. So it's
Two.
going to be 2. But you are grappled, restrained, blinded, and all sorts of stuff
all right.
as it wraps around. And now for the Barb Devil, it's going. There are 2 of them. We're going to attempt to do that to them.
Yep.
And that's a natural 4. Nope. And the second one, it's going to be a natural 19. So that's going to be a 23.
Hits.
Okay. So he's grappled, restrained, blinded, all sorts of stuff. And is in the same space of that one. But I believe as a Barb Devil, it takes damage right away because it's Barb. Right?
At the start of each of its turns.
Okay, so not quite yet. But he does take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Not magical.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2.
And I'm going to put 8 on the one that's grappling.
Grappling me? No.
No,
Grappling me.
grappling the
Just
Barb
pick
Devil.
one.
Just pick one.
Pick one.
Yeah, just pick
All
one.
right, I'll just go to the closest here.
There you go. That one is the grappling. Just
Okay.
to this turn.
Okay. All right.
Alright. It is now Vedek's turn.
Alright. Vedic is going to step forward. And hold action to cast a spell until Schmengi shows back.
As you begin to coalesce the energies around you, almost getting ready for a Hadouken.
Like all of the there's just this distortion field as he pulls temporal energy out around him.
Are you going to do a Kamehameha?
No, I'm gonna do something that's so much cooler.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, nothing happens yet. Sparse.
Everyone's running forward. I'm just gonna start edging, slowly, tactically walking in.
With a weapon that is totally good for indoors.
Yes, and I'm still just waiting for him.
Understood. Waiting for the space for this tiny little 4-foot elf-like murder barbershop guy to appear.
Still just waiting for him.
Mindful, he's in the same space of Ek. That's where he was. He was literally in the same space.
At this point, okay, at this point, I've seen it disappear. The hut's come up. Fuck the gun. I'm just gonna pull out my sword and shield as I'm running over.
Okay.
And since these guys are in the same space, right? Are they both in the same space?
One of them is hugging the barbed devil. The other guy is currently attempting to hug the barbed devil. But now that one of them is hugged, he's turning around to greet the small guy, Vedic, since he's the first one that walked up.
Am I able to get through this space? I can't get through hostile spaces, can I?
This one you can because he's hugging the barbed devil, so he's not technically there.
Then.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about the barbed devil. Care more about Ek, who is getting a really tender, loving hug by an unwanted flesh bag.
Hey, that's my internet. That's my Reddit handle. How do you know?
Unwanted flashback. I'm just going to slice into the flashback around
Into
it.
the flashback. Going to make it
Thank
attack
you
roll.
for not swinging wildly.
That's going to be a natural 19 plus a lot.
You hit.
Makes it a 29.
Yes, barely though. Only because he wants you to.
Second attack. That's going to be a 12.
Well, 12 you still hit, but let's do the first one first.
Okay, first one it is.
Because it's at 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which one are you attacking?
The one that is hugging Ek.
You are not positioned to be attacking.
It's currently hugging him, so it's in the same space.
Right, but he's nowhere near Ed.
Oh, my bad. Just
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my battle cam's down. Because I'm using the...
No, I was...
No, you're correct. You're correct.
you're right. Stay in the hand. That's gonna be 12 points of slashing for the first.
12 points of slashing and force.
Yes.
For
Okay.
the first.
For the first, yes. So,
You want me to separate it?
Ek,
Or?
you're going to take 6 points of slashing and force.
Okay, and force.
And force.
It's 6
So-
of each.
No, just total.
Well, he
I need to-
halves
I need to
what
half.
slashing. So how much was slashing?
Okay, so you need to be separated.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 5 points of force.
So 2. Oh no, 5. So
That's 5 points of force.
Hold on.
7 points of slashing. Which
So
makes you
7
3.
points of slashing is going to be halved. That's going to be
3.
3. So that's going to be 1 point of slashing, and the rest is going to be force, which is going to be
Wait.
5.
Why does it have? Why is slashing 1 down to 1 point?
Because you take half and he takes half.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha.
And then you take half again because numbers are like that.
Yeah.
All right? So 5 down to 2 points of force
Okay.
damage.
And after realizing that he's getting hit by
As
the
you
first one,
strike, or as you begin cutting, the skin folds purposely make it difficult as it moves back and forth, adjusting itself that you're trying to cut it, and you're like, oh crap, you just cut Ek.
sorry.
As,
Rip, rip.
as it begins to, let's see if it survives. It does.
Fucking undead 42. Okay. I'm going to, since I hit him the first time, I'm just going to rip it off.
Make a strength check.
Because I hit him the first time, and I don't want to hit Ek again. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Good.
With ease. It's just
Okay, sorry.
throw it on the floor.
That's me. That's me. No, that's not me. That's not me.
So that takes another attack action. You do have a third one.
Is it dead?
Nope.
Okay, slashy.
Off.
God. I'm just gonna cut into as many strips as possible.
Make an attack roll.
Natural 19.
Hits.
With a 9, it's like
I rolled a 2, I still hit.
Well, I mean,
just have to not critically
that's
fail.
not the purpose of
same
this. These guys are meant for something else.
yeah, two.
Not us.
Distraction.
That's a lot of damage. That's a good one. 20 points.
20 points. He only has one. Let's see if he survives.
It's like that one, the one undead guy that just kept always coming back after being killed
Actually-
like 15 times. That one undead character. From like season 1.
He does not.
Motherfucker.
He does not survive.
Oh, he doesn't. Good.
No.
Good.
So as you begin, you notice the bits of skin are trying to knit together, and wherever it knits itself back together, almost like big things of string are holding it together from now on, as if someone is suturing it back together. And then it stops after like 2-3 cuts into it.
Just keep cutting it to ribbons, literally.
Yeah, and becomes just a pile of human skin.
There we go. He's off the board.
Oh, and you had advantage the entire time.
Oh, I did. Oh,
Yeah.
well. I didn't need it.
Doesn't matter.
I have a plus 10 to hit. As long as I don't critically fail, I hit.
Click. Eck, it is your turn.
You're free.
I'm free. Excellent.
I hate that.
It is excellent.
Is everything okay with the computer?
Yes, I'm doing camera changes.
Hello,
All right.
computer.
No computer. All right. Yeah, my turn. So I am going to. Oh, good. Well, we still don't have the guy who appeared yet, right?
Negative.
So that puts me. I'm on 180 this way. I don't see.
Though
him.
lots happen, you're not quite sure
I
what's
do
going
see
on.
these guys here all of a sudden, right? So this guy I don't see at all.
And
Or
one of them is grappling the devil.
should I just remove this guy for
Yeah,
now?
I'll remove him.
Since we know he's not. He's
not
somewhere.
there.
Or
He was
might-
in your space technically, but
Right.
yeah.
So,
But I can't put a miniature up another
all
character.
right. So I'm gonna move around this way and take and strike at number 8 here.
Okay, so he's grappling, and
He's grappling the bar of the devil right now.
He's currently
Right.
in the same space as Bar Devil.
Ah, all right. So it's like it was to be, right?
Yes, correct.
yes.
All right. Fine. Fine. All right. I will.
Go for the other.
For low-end creatures, these things are annoying.
No, I'm going for the. I'm going
Oh wait,
for
the bark devil can communicate with him telepathically, right? Like it's not just me.
Then
Because
maybe-
it has telepathy for 120 feet.
Barb devil too?
Yeah.
I know the bone devil.
The barb
Oh,
devil.
I forget. These things are awesome.
Right.
Yeah. You just hear. Go ahead, I got this.
Yeah, like he's telling you to attack the other one.
Oh. All right. Okay. So it's really not there because it's there, which means I can actually.
Yeah.
Move to
That should be fine.
Yeah.
I can actually get.
Make sure the kobold does not get wrapped up by the clutch
Yeah,
bag.
that seems like a
It
good.
is not with fairy fire. I'm going to go reckless on it,
The unwanted flesh bag.
Understood.
so I will get sluggers. And I'm glad I did. Freaking I'm glad I did. Alright, because I rolled a natural 1 the first roll, but I had advantage, which can be a 9 plus 13. I'm going to hit 24. That's going to give me my 2d6 plus my 2d6 plus my 2d6 sluggers as well. So, oh, that's terrible. Oh my god, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
5, 6, 7. Hold on. Good. 17 points of damage. So I actually come in from behind it. So, excuse me, pardon, coming through, and I literally, my packs stack right in front of you, Vedic, as I go, pardon me, coming through from the backside of it, and 17 points of damage.
As you go up, thwack! and a good chunk open as it immediately flies open and then closes in on itself, almost trying to hug itself, and turns around and almost gets ready to lunge at you.
Oh, really? All
It
right,
is still
fine.
functional.
Let's see whether you can still do that without a head. And I'm going to strike one more time
Okay.
on its head. And I'm reckless, so because I was reckless.
You're already reckless, so you have advantage.
Well,
already.
19, I already did.
You
Let's see if I do. Okay, it doesn't matter. 2 9s. Right, I don't have sluggers this round. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points.
Describe its end. It rolled a
Plus-
natural 2 on its fortitude.
So when does it
Alright.
come back?
Cool. Literally, I said, let's see whether or not you can
Like
do
you
that without a
still
head.
haven't
I
beat it.
literally
So
cleave it
His
through, and its head does one
No.
of these businesses. It slides off its shoulder.
It is a skin flesh thing.
So it's kind of more of a
So,
wet.
how about this? So you strike it, and as it gets caught on your blade, continuing momentum, you strike it into the floor at the same time, taking the whole body with it and bisecting it in two separate pieces, as it is more leather than
Ah,
physical matter. It's like a leather jacket coming alive and trying to smother you to death.
got it. All right. So I can
At the
go ahead and take
start
this one
or
off.
end
I can
of
take
the
this
turn?
one off.
At the start of his next turn.
So,
I can take this one off.
yes, you can. And is there any movement you would like to do? Because the only one left is currently grappling the Barb Devil.
And there's weird like interpretive text that he doesn't understand that he's been shifted forward. Like his attack automatically misses whatever attack he was making.
Okay,
If
so
he
that's
ever
what he
used an
sees.
ability, like if he used a breath weapon or something like that, it's used.
Noted.
Yeah,
Noted. Because it was just a skip in time for him.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what you. Oh,
There's
that's what you
weird
did.
weird
Okay.
flavor text attached to it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
This is not my normal disappear act. This is
Which
an actual
means it
spell.
goes poof with the knife.
So, I have movement left, definitely. So I will climb over here, up on top of this,
Okay.
so that I'm prepared on top of that case to.
And at the end of your turn and the start of the Vile Barber's turn, he materializes about there.
hello.
As he just kind of in mid, like, and then in midair.
So the Barb Devil has been holding his thing this whole time, and as he
True.
is only grappled, he is able to attack, just not move. So he's going to hurl flame at
He's
it.
currently grappled, restrained, blinded, and currently not.
Well, then he would have attacked the
That's
thing.
perfectly fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these things are good at wrapping up a
Okay.
creature. So he's currently attacking the
Okay, then
jersey.
he has an attack against that, but we can resolve that.
Yeah,
in a
it
second.
hasn't hit the husk turns yet, so we'll get to that right after the Vile Barbers. He landed on the floor. You guys have been moving around. He turns around.
I'm standing in front of him.
His smile, infinite smile, because the infinite frown just like, and then goes back as he disappears once again.
Do I not get to hit him?
Oh, you were holding your action.
I totally was.
There we go.
No, he can totally eat a ray of frost.
Oh,
Ow.
okay.
And you
roll
can
your
see him.
attack.
You can see him. Just
Right.
right through the legs.
No. So what's wonderful about this is that Kobold, being a Kobold, I have this thing called Pack Tactics. You're standing next to him, which means I get advantage.
Oh!
Pack tactics only works with melee attacks, if I remember correctly.
Any attack roll. It's one of those horrible things like any, like,
Oh god, we gotta look this one up now.
Okay. No, that's probably right. Kobolds are pieces of shit.
it's hard to wire together, but once you've got it, it's really fun.
I know. It's just like,
Yeah, it's just attack roll.
Now, I don't have a lot of attack rolls, but this just happens to be one of them. That's a natural 20.
there you go.
Well,
Nice.
So he was going to burn a legendary action, but never mind.
If you'd like him to
So
burn,
legendary creature.
if you'd like him to
There
burn
is.
a
You wanna hear the
legendary
rules?
action,
Pack tactics. The kobold has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if
Yeah,
at least one of the kobold's
They are-
allies is within 5 feet
They
of the
are
creature. and
pieces
the
of
ally
shits,
isn't-
and I love every single one of them.
I rolled 666.
Nah.
Eat a dick.
That's gonna hurt.
That's 18 frost damage, and his movement is reduced by 10 feet.
Which for him is not much.
18.
Ow.
So as he smiles and about to disappear,
This is a big ice snowball hits him in the back of the head.
it almost does like a quite literally and about to fall over as he hits the floor. He turns into mist.
I don't trust that.
Neither do I.
And you hear and right behind you as this 4 foot crazy haired elf guy, blood curling from his teeth wide as the day, comes down and did a misty step behind
He
you.
can do
Yeah,
this
it's fine.
step, yeah.
That's fine. He has to hit me.
You already placed it? Alright. He's gonna
He's a
do.
little pissed.
He's gonna do.
Rightfully so.
He's gonna do an unclean cut. And he has advantage on this one because of abilities. Because
Unclean
he
cut.
sucks right now. So that's gonna be a 20.
Shield will not hit.
Oh! As he brings it down, swirls around and takes a pair of dirty scissors and goes for the gut.
Still at a +5 now.
This is just going to be a straight razor's cut.
Yeah, so
So that's going to be a 22 to hit.
will still not hit. Oh, no.
Really?
23.
Oh!
fuck. 23?
As he
When I shield, you bet.
Oh.
takes a
+5 AC.
dirty.
So he
Scissors.
reappears, pelted with an ice ball. He misty steps behind me and I go, shield, bang, bang.
Such a naughty little creature! I'm the cause.
Funny, I was saying the
As he's
same
trying
thing
to
about
step
you.
away.
I still need better boots.
With nimble escape, you're actually you don't have the reaction right now because he's gone.
I don't.
He's gonna.
He does have 2 bonus actions, which is good.
2 bonus
He's
actions.
gonna do. He's gonna disappear. Take him off the board as he runs this direction and then disappears.
Well, shit.
That's the way I feel about it.
Niquis, it is your turn, and the Barb Devils.
All right, let's start with Barb Devil. So
This
first,
is his held action.
well, it's the start of his turn. So first, we're just going to do that piercing damage to something grappling him.
Okay,
So that's 5.
5. Then
Yep.
it starts hurting the husk, is what they call these things.
Yep. And then his held, he's going to claw it.
At disadvantage because of grapple, restrained, and everything else.
So at disadvantage, that is a 17 to hit.
Still hits.
That's 6 piercing.
Okay.
Second, now it's an attack because it was so it's all 3, right? Because it was his held. Okay.
You hold your action.
Yep. So next claw, that is a help me 7 plus 6.
You hit.
Okay.
They have 9 for AC.
Okay. That's 4 piercing damage, and now for his tail attack, that is 12. So that's 2.
He has to roll. He's still up.
Okay, so that's 7 for the tail,
To hit.
or for the piercing damage.
Oh, okay. So he rolls again. He's still alive. Well, undead, but he's still grappled around. And now it starts the turn.
Okay. So he's going to hurl flame from inside of it.
Okay. Which he kind of can do. It's just like it's internal explosion.
Pretty much.
Which
Yeah.
he's immune to fire anyway. So yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. That's oh, I have to do it with disadvantage. 18 to hit.
It's
And that's 14 fire damage.
and almost like an eternal destination, followed by cinder and ruin as it explodes outward. With a pop, it is no more.
Okay.
As fire it takes away its fortitude for this guy, as I put it, and it had 1 hit point.
Nope. Alright, so that thing's dead.
Again.
He's kind of like, anyone know where the thing is?
Nope.
Where the hell
Like-
did shit go?
General pointing or anything?
He went to
No?
the corner, but he can pop out of anywhere.
Okay. So he's going to aim that way
Okay.
and hope that he hits it in the process with the
With the fireball.
yeah.
So we're gonna roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. That is the lower one, which is an 18 by 20. You don't get to count. So 18 to hit.
Let me double check. Flipping pager. It does not.
Yeah.
As the fire start smoldering a couple of bits of hair on the floor that starts to roll up onto the curtains itself. Ignore the picture on there. It's not according to what's actually on the map. But anyway.
Okay. The Bone Devil is going to move.
Closer to you.
What?
Oh, never mind.
No, because he's just covering me.
Oh, I see, I see.
So 40 feet. Can we say that that's there-ish?
Sure.
Okay. And he is going to stand menacingly, ready to assault the thing should it pop up.
Cool, like a Tuesday.
Also, be available for you to hide behind.
I was just gonna say, next thing Greg's gonna do is get out of the way. Get away. I'm gonna.
It's one of those things that you can never get used to. At least not in this short amount of time of having a bone devil. This unnatural urge of run as it passes by Sparks, Ek, and then Vedek before posting itself in front of you versus whatever is attacking you, this barber.
And as for me, I walk the 10 feet up to the bowl.
Easy enough.
And I'm going to rummage and pull out. I think I'm just gonna do all of my gold pieces.
Okay, and how much is that?
That's 1,153.
As you start scooping out handfuls of gold, solid 3 seconds later, easily filling up the bowl and then some, making a small pile of gold.
And gonna go through.
You open that door, you step through, and it closes behind you. No effect.
And I'm gonna keep trucking forward.
All right. We'll get to the next trailer.
Number 2.
I'm glad we jumped on quicker because going through like 15 trailers would be a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Literally.
I mean, only really one of us is doing the trip.
The next trailer, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Opening up the door, you are immediately hit with classical music. Fine dining material and almost a symphony of various voices currently laughing and dining, and along with clanging of various dining materials as you see a very fine establishment interior that is happy to be on a express. White cloth table dinings with several people sitting at each as they're currently talking, smacking each other, having various conversation and gossip that seem almost outrageous and over the top. Some humans, some elven, some dragonborn of a mixed species. Some look like they know each other. Others kind of get up in a strange and walk over and slide over before sitting down and continuing their outlandish conversation. And that's all you get in terms of turns.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's a lot to take in its current state.
Do I see a waiter of any kind?
You do see one. Currently faced away from you, nice tails, tucked. And it's a long... I always forget what they're called, so I have it written down here. A fern, the half-goat people.
Fun.
A fawn, thank you.
Fawn, okay.
Jeez. I'm sorry.
Nerds, fellow nerds alike.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot in
Satyr?
here.
Satyr?
There's a fawn,
Fawn or
waiter,
satyr? Could be Satyr.
male, long goat beard, that is currently taking an order from one of the very just a female individual noble of class. Elven, it looks like it's. Not high elven, but just looks to be elven, possibly half elf. Hard to say at this distance. That is currently going very expressive in her conversation.
Okay. Given the dumping of money, opening of door, all of that, what all do I have left in this turn? Anything?
You can move a little forward, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, I'm going to step to the side where I cannot be seen in the doorway. Like, I'm still outside of the cart.
Oh, okay, so you open up the door and then just kind of...
Yep.
Okay, understood. Moving on! Us are no more. Vedic, it is your turn.
Alright. Vedic is going to, like, power slide between the legs of half the people who are still standing. Or is this one of the bad guys?
No.
No, it's one of ours. And make a run for the door. I'm gonna spend my entire turn making a run for the door.
Okay.
I'm out!
Well done. We got it from here. Catch up with Nicholas.
Vedic, you hear followed by a split second of flash of bloody metal towards your ankles.
Okay.
As he appears
Because it's still
right here.
You still have your shield up, right?
So go and place his miniature right here, please.
Where?
Right there.
Okay.
So that's with advantage because he was stealth. Oh, why? And hits your shield again. Oh, wait, no. It's
I don't have a shield
Yeah,
up.
that's right. So that's going to be a 12.
We'll still miss.
Yes.
Slide like Matrix slide underneath it and go, I saw that coming. Somebody kill him for me.
Just everyone turns and looks. All the big fires.
And it's going to use a legendary action to Misty Step.
Coward.
You hit it hard, and it looks fucked up right now.
At this point, I'm switching to my rifle and getting ready to hold an action.
Sparks, it is your turn.
I'm doing exactly that. Putting away that, pulling out the rifle, holding an action.
Okay.
Shows its face again. I'm blowing its smile to pieces.
With all that, sheathing the sword, sheathing the shield, taking
That's
out
the whole
the
action.
rifle.
That's everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much your whole action.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will happily accept that.
Eck, it is your turn.
Fuck this shit.
Oh, I'm gonna move too.
Oh, sorry. Okay, where are you moving to? Okay, I'm gonna move from here to right here, and I'm holding action. No, you know what? I'm going together.
I'm still sheathing
If he
things,
goes to any
putting
of
things
us.
together and pulling out the rifle. The rifle's not really great in a train car.
Actually, no. I'm gonna stay right there.
Final action.
Final
Okay.
answer.
Okay.
Final answer.
And what are you doing?
Holding action.
Okay.
Striking the shit out of anything that jumps at me.
Vedic, you're gone, aren't you? No, you're still there.
No, I'm still there. Totally.
He's right in front of me.
I don't move quick.
No, you don't.
Shit. All right.
You
I
friend?
called it. I should have moved forward.
Vedic,
Should have moved forward.
right above you, he jumps out of a small hatch that opens up
I should have.
and is going to attack once towards you and once towards you.
I should have gone up and done what I was going to do, which is go up to you guys.
Man, I wish I had
He's
something.
angry at you.
I'm
So.
unimpressed.
Yeah, I know. He's not doing too well. Natural 4. You lands face first.
I told you I can see you coming, right?
Oh, this is a bad day.
Yeah, here it comes.
With a natural 1, he's and
I've
suddenly,
seen
he's gone again.
6,000 futures. None of them end well for you.
Take him off the board, he disappears once
I never
again.
had him on the board.
Do you
Okay.
get to?
No, I used everything for the last turn.
Yeah, it takes a bit to
Yeah.
change setup.
I had to sheathe my sword, sheathe my
Nicholas, it is your
shield,
turn
and
again.
blood rifle. That's a lot
Really?
of actions.
Yeah.
That's quick. Fuck all happens.
Oh, wow.
Is the thing around? Or is it disappeared
It
again?
disappeared again. It appears and disappears, and it's annoying to deal
I
with.
pulled another rifle.
Alright,
But it hasn't really done much apart from that.
there's
It's in need of some dental work.
Right now, yeah.
Let me drill out that
he's
tooth.
annoyed. He's going to hop back here and basically just block the thing from being able to chase after Nicholas at this point.
Okay.
Because it's being squirrely. And then to get the most range for likely strikes, he's going to go here and hold his attack and wait for the thing to show up.
Understood.
Which means as soon as it shows up again, it's going to get obliterated.
Nicholas is going to Cloak of Many Fashions into Full Tails.
Okay.
And
It's really a useful ability. Normally in my characters I carry disguise self. Not in this case. Why would he? But I'm like, oh, that would have been good.
Yeah.
So she's on the Full Tails. She's going to
Cloak of Many Fashions. That's a good
reach into her bag and oh god, she had
It's not exactly a hat of disguise, but it's
it's not, but it's something that I've been able to use in a clever way many times without it being a hardcore magic item. So I'm gonna keep rocking it. Where is my gear? I did not
why
carry
is
my
your
gear
character
over.
sheet like 40 sheets?
Because there's a contract in the middle, and a couple of there's like a dog sheet and
And
a
a
bone
sorcerer.
devil
She
sheet and a
keeps
barb
buying
devil
pets,
sheet.
buying things, making contracts, deals.
Like,
a lot of
She,
paperwork.
she bought a
there's
shop.
stuff already.
That's a lot of paperwork.
We really need to invest in a business at this point.
She just dumped 1,000 gold because she wanted to get through a fucking door.
Hi. Also, I didn't notice it. Like, right now my issue
You're really doing me a favor.
like all I'm doing is like, well, crap. I should have done some of that
Alright.
as platinum,
Maybe
so I
I
don't have
missed
to
this.
break
Why
it. Like,
did you
that's
spend that much money to get through a door?
because I didn't want to have to play the game of the faith. Okay, so thing that you don't know is it had Sylvan on it, and
Yeah. I remember this.
You're not there.
Alright. Alright.
We'll figure it out when we
we'll
get there.
talk in the car. So I'm gonna check real quick. She would know this. I don't. Do I have anything that looks tray-like in my bag? Like I've got a component pouch, a mess kit, just standard adventure stuff. I don't carry stuff. So I
Silver
it is
mirror,
up
put
to-
a towel on the top of it, put a goblet.
It is entirely up to you. You can say, I have this because it matches my character, and you'll have it. As long as it's not like, oh, I have the MacGuffin.
No, do
No.
you have minor illusion.
it's a fade train.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You're going to see right through that.
So, yeah, people found out as soon as the local streaker that's been doing minor illusion for clothes walks into a fake town. Hey, guys! I didn't know
Okay,
that
to be
type
fair,
of-
I would walk around a whole lot more wearing a whole lot less, given if I could just go, and I look dressed.
Yes, a lot of people would.
Sorry for those of you with true sight. That sucks for you.
Oh, you're a devil! I found one!
That's not my
All
problem.
right, it's not going to be like a full circular tray thing, but I'm going to assume the mess kit has a flat thing for when you're out in the. I'm going to have that and toss that up on my hand and very professional waitery. I belong here and I need to get to the other side of this cart, and I'm just going through. The main person I'm trying to convince is the waiter, because he's the one who's paying attention. Everybody else, I'm assuming that drinks, and I'm like, a
Drinks,
minute.
party, oh, gossip.
Yeah.
Flabbergasted, how unprofessional. Anyway,
So yeah,
going down the hallway at a brisk pace, not running, but brisk.
Yep.
Not doing your full 60 movement, because
Yep.
that means you would be running. Yes, I know movement is different in real life. Anyway. You get to the back of the waiter as the waiter begins to turn around very abruptly, almost swinging like, as his eyes are not there but only black holes. As he looks over towards you, mouth open. Why, hello, Missy. You are new to this train station. How can we be of service? He almost rocks to the train.
I have an urgent matter of urgent business, and I must urgently urgent towards that door.
She urgently urgent herself down the stairs.
Urgently, I do love urgence. It makes quite an entertaining event. Stops it again.
If you let me pass, I may proceed with the urgency that I must have, and the party shall continue apace with all the grandeur that is demanded of the great guest that we host.
The truth is, she left the party being
Make a persuasion
three
check.
steps. She left the party three carts behind.
Are we 3 carts behind?
Meanwhile, we're in the trash compactor going, "Oh."
I'm gonna re-roll it.
Turn off all the garbage compactors in the detention level.
Yes, beautiful. That's gonna be a 23.
23. A momentary pause as the dining starts to clank down and start to diminish a little bit, followed by crash, clank, crash. Oh, and he turned around. Oh my goodness, such a calamity! As he quickly and almost hovers over as he's being held up by strings itself. It begins to go over to the individual that has dumped a bunch of pots and pans that is apparently being a little clumsy right now. And the door is right open.
I'm headed for it.
You open the door. Make a perception check.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay.
Literally
Seriously,
one.
yes.
Literally one. Yeah.
I'm telling that first roll that I keep re-rolling, we are now the highest is an 8.
It's probably
Like,
it's probably where
Every
What?
You're home!
It's nice to have
Good. You made it.
my luck point.
Thank God. Okay, that's 21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
You may continue.
We took a short rest. Yeah, it's probably been over.
That's
There.
kinda, my luck point is going.
That'll be the end of your turn.
Yep.
Still kind of going through the door, but anyway. So, Vedek, it is your turn.
Bullshit like a pro.
Push the bone devil out. Like put hand on hip and push the bone devil
He
out.
just kind of lifts up his leg.
And walk out through the door. Like I'm done with this fight. Like he doesn't matter to me anymore. I'm done with this. I shot him once and I watched him comically fail again and again and again. He's no longer a threat. I'm out.
Yeah.
Then I just walks out.
This is beneath me.
Catch up to the kobold eventually.
Yeah.
It's fine, I'm just gonna wait here.
Opening up the second door. Not tall enough to see through the window.
Okay.
You'll see a nice sitting area, a couple of tables, and almost not quite high noble, but enough to be like a high merchant, with a golden bowl with a little bit of coin inside of it, with Sylvan written underneath it.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
At the end, at the other side of the door.
All right, so close the door behind me.
Hey!
Let's not be stupid. And so now that we're out of the peasantry, like Vedical, as he's walking towards the end, will roll back the sleeves again, once again revealing the bright, glittery gold carapace. And just walk out and go, Sylvan, hang on a minute.
And that's the end of your turn.
Gotta pull the fucking book again.
The guy
Where's the dictionary?
Sparks, it is your turn.
M or an
Holding my action.
Okay. Are you moving?
No, I'll catch up to him later.
I like the
Okay.
thought of you and the bone devil just like.
So, man,
Ek,
Alright,
interrupted.
this is bullshit.
you're no longer raging.
This is fucking bullshit. Fucking yeah. I'm internally raging.
Okay.
He's salty. He's salty. We'll deal with that. He's a little salty.
Fucking son of a.
Just watch for the kobold. Watch for the kobold. I'll join you in a minute.
40 bonus action. I can get there. Boom.
Okay.
I come in. You're in there. I go. shit. It's like, and you're
With your passive perception high enough, before you open the door with Vedic still inside, you see another individual.
That's true, because I can
Pale
see through the
green
window.
skin, the one I described before. This time, fanning himself on the table, looking down. And when you open the door, he disappears. And you close the door behind yourself.
There was a dude in here.
I didn't see any dude.
He's fanning himself and he's fluttered away. It's not the same guy that was disappearing back there.
And
But
your
tell-
turn.
I'm sorry, who are you talking about?
I'm sorry, you were talking.
The Vile Barber
He's running out of targets.
The Barb Devil needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, sorry. As my bonus action, I wanted to switch the scope.
Oh, understood.
Yeah, his strength saving
forgetting
throw
that's
is
something
so
I
much
need.
better
Yeah.
than mine.
I know. Well,
That's great. That's 17.
17? Okay. Barely succeeds. As the Barb Devil gets lifted up from his feet up to the air by some sort of string contraption made out of hair itself, the Barb Devil immediately just backhanded with one of his many barbs, barbs.
With the thorny bits.
Yeah, and horny bits. It cuts through the rope as he lands.
Well, they're
and gets
horny
ready.
bits now.
That's it.
Well, that was easy.
Wait, well, I mean, it could have been much worse. Nicholas, it is your turn.
So I'm at door 1.
You are door 1.
Yep.
As you look through the window, let me get this ready.
It's probably like 5 hit points. Maybe less.
You see the control room.
Yeah.
Very much like a train that would have metal beds in order to have the steam engine and everything, is utterly replaced by insect and innards of insectoid, by gray matter and other living things that are currently crawling out inward and creating contraptions that can be turned, twisted, pull, but yet still have that
Did you ever see
insectoid.
Snowpiercer? Same
Yes.
thing, only except insect brain.
Yeah, I get it.
Thank you for walking over me, Eva. Oh, yeah. And the very thing that's
Serious
inside firmly controlling this contraption is a hunched over gray skinned, thin, giant looking individual wearing nothing more than a vest, a small hat, and is currently moving in a way that normal joints would not allow. As if he has more joints than he should.
I'm just picturing Kamaji from Spirited Away.
Kind of.
Okay.
A little different, less grotesque, more skinny. No, wait. Yeah, he is skinny. I forgot that. So yeah, he's kind of like that.
Cool. Okay. So Kamaji with a hat is running the engine, and
I'm thinking SCP.
I mean,
Secure, contain, protect.
No, it's
I'm
an SCP. What it sounds like.
like I'm still outside, right?
You're still in the in-between sections.
Right,
of the,
right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mage hand the bug out of my hand, and then I'm going to open the door and try to stick it to the brain.
It would be out of range, as it would be about 40 feet in.
Okay, then I'm going to walk 10 feet and do that.
You trying to do this stealthily?
I'm going to subtle spell it.
Okay. Make a general stealth check, because you are opening up the door and trying to get into the room with him.
I'm willing to just do that quick, but
Well, you're trying to do it so that he doesn't have time to react. Right?
yes.
So. Okay. In that
Hold
case.
on, I have a thought.
Okay.
Which one's that? I need the description. That one. That one. Oh, that's fun.
There could have been so many other adventures at that time.
How far away is Kamaji from me?
Kamaji is 35. The Brainport is 40.
Okay, so
He's not Kamachi. I had an original idea.
So I am going to face step in, and a creature within my choice that within 5 feet of me is going to take fire damage.
Okay.
And then I am, like, as I land, I'm just gonna throw the bug at the brain.
All right, make a general dex check then.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to do things multiple as you appear inside. As the brain itself takes a little bit of the fire damage as well, but not scorching it too much, as the very machines twist and turn from the reaction from being struck by this, as the contortionist or the guy that's piloting this thing is going.
You said dex check?
Yes.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
That becomes a 17.
17. The bug flies forward and lands on the brain parts, and the brain bug immediately goes into the brain and brain matter itself.
And I'm going to, like, look the dude in the eye. You have terrible service all the way down the train. I'm
What are
really...
you doing out here? Get out of here! I did not order any food!
So I'm gonna bail, like, I just, got yelled at appropriately. And that's the end of my turn.
You're still dressed as a butler. As the train is not even 5 feet out, suddenly the beetle itself, sorry, not the beetle, the giant centipede immediately starts moving, turning, and immediately turns radically to the left, causing everyone to lose their balance. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
That was great.
And who's in between carts? I don't think any.
No one between parts.
That would have been bad!
Saving throw?
Sounds like not bad.
Medic falls over.
Oh, wait, what if I've got
Advantage?
2 people I've got to roll? What?
Dexterity saving throw.
I have advantage on dex, but I can see.
You do have advantage on this because you're a barbarian. That's your thing.
18.
Barb Devil
Succeed?
got 14.
Fails. He's prone.
Okay.
14.
I choose.
Fails. You're prone. And you're prone as well.
bone.
But
Yeah, I'm totally
Devil.
full over. I
Yeah.
rolled a 6.
That's nope. Where the fuck is the bone devil? There you are. Okay.
I'm right here.
15.
15. He succeeds. Not surprising.
I mean, he's kind of just gonna like fly as it does it. Like he's just gonna.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do to my beautiful thing? As he stands up against you, Royal, and is going to grab you, but we're going to get to that in just a moment as things have initiated.
Okay.
So, and plus that's the end of your turn.
Oh, that's such good news.
Vedic.
Yes.
At this point, you hear justling in the background. Sparks, if you want to stay, otherwise it's not going to attack you.
Good. At this
As
point,
you do
now that
not
we're
have the fleshy bits it desires.
Oh, that's a good point. Bye. Hello. What's this?
I'm not sure. I'm still translating the Sylvan.
Before you open the door, you see the same gentleman, but this time near the door. And as you approach it, he kind of looks towards you and just goes. As you open the door, he disappears. He's now in a different spot, sitting down, reading what looks to be a small little novel.
Light novel.
You close it again, or open it again, he's gone. You close it. He's now standing
What are
at
you
the
doing?
opposite end of the window.
Translating the Sylvan. What? Just hang on. This newfangled jargon. I just don't
He's now
understand.
very face to face on the opposite side of the window. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, or charisma saving throw,
Charisma saving throw.
as you are now annoying him.
And you are between trains, dude.
That was after the shuffle.
I know. But he's between trains right now.
Yeah, charisma saving throw.
Well, I'm actually not bad at charisma. So that is going to be 24.
Succeeds. Roll again. As he spends his reserve of fortune on you.
Modified 20.
You succeed.
And I'm going to open the door and not close it again.
And he's gone. As you feel something try to nip you in the back of your neck.
It's like, nope, no, we're not playing with that anymore. I made a man very, very annoyed, I guess. I think. I don't know, he's mad. Don't look into the window. Close
How long
behind me.
will the Barb Devil stay in Bone Devil?
So the Barb Devil is gonna go with them.
Okay.
That was his direction.
And at this point, he's gonna stay. So they leave, no problem.
Basically, I think it's gonna be like 10 seconds of, well, it's clearly I'm gonna go with, and then he will follow
Okay.
after.
Like it's very much going to die if it pokes its head out again. It's not going to poke its head out
Actually,
again.
it's the king of hit and run tactics. It's just it rolled terribly and shitty, and the ability fucked it, and stuff happens.
Yep, that's what happens sometimes.
So we are now at. We'll get to you in just a moment. As you guys are looking at this shiny bowl with the reading,
What's it say?
same thing. Giving is receiving. Receiving is avarice.
What does avarice mean?
Greed.
Do we need to put something in
Kind
the
of
bowl?
greed plus entitlement.
Oh, does anyone have any gold?
Why are you all suddenly looking at me?
Stick his butt in the bowl. Stick his butt in the bowl.
When the shadow starts
We need
dancing.
to put some, I think we need to put something of worth in there.
Yes. Well,
Do you guys have gold?
I do.
Gestures, that is.
I mean,
Is it just gold in the bowl?
something of
Why are
worth.
you
I'm
looking at me?
assuming.
Is it just?
Oh, just gold in the bowl? No, there's some gems, some items,
Right,
some
so-
trinkets, but all of them very worth of value.
How attached are you to your sword?
Which one?
The new one. Because we need to get all three of us need to get past.
Fuck you.
You still have Thornbriar.
Don't you dare look at my sword like that.
You still have Thornbriar.
I know, but I need it.
Oh,
Don't look at that.
okay.
I need it. I need it.
What do you mean you need it?
I need my sword. Look. I've got gold. You don't need to look at my sword. I'm not putting my sword in there.
Well, you already have Thornbriar, right?
I know I have Thornbriar, but I also need this sword, and I want this sword. So
Can I roll an insight?
Sure.
Because he's not acting normal with this sword. He doesn't like claim something like that of himself, but he
Alright.
just found it.
I have a handful of magic items. I'm gonna drop one of the. I'm gonna drop this in the bowl.
Okay. You're going to place yourself about 10
That's
feet.
much bigger than Kamaji.
Yes. I said, yeah, but
I don't know where I am.
it didn't have
You
a.
place it into the bowl?
It doesn't have a recycle.
Reset.
This one's just one.
That's
Oh my
very
God.
far away from me.
what is wrong with my computer? Computer!
Oh shit, I had movement because I face stepped. Oops.
Story.
Happens.
Yep. It's fine, I just need to remember that for my next turn.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Anyway, alright. So you drop the ring in. Ding, 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 ding. Nothing directly happens.
Walk over, try the door.
You step through.
Yeah.
The door closes, and you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Well, if that's all it was.
Along with both of you.
Both of us.
Yes.
Charisma?
Yes.
Oh god.
All right. I am using lucky to re-roll it.
Okay.
A total of 20.
And my luck's gone, right?
So
So
your luck is gone.
4.
4,
15.
15, failures.
Wow.
Are my
4
things in there with them?
Yeah, they would be.
Yes, they would be. So
Okay.
they have to roll as well.
That wasn't enough, apparently.
That's it. I'll hold it.
Woo.
Oops. So the bone devil got 25.
He's fine.
He's like, what are you guys worried about? And the Barb Devil
got a 14.
14.
Yep.
He fails. So the Barb Devil, Eck, Sparks, Reddick,
20.
you succeed. Those that failed take 27 points of psychic damage.
Ow!
And you are
27.
now cursed with the falling fortune.
27, right?
Yes. Until a specific amount of time, you can no longer add your proficiency bonus to any attack rolls, ability checks.
Okay. So it's basically -4 to every.
Let me know when you roll a 20.
Okay.
And you,
Make a
each
note
one of
of
you
that.
feel a nip on the neck, on the arm, on the leg, or the bar devil.
Yeah. What?
And you're like, yeah, where? As you go to the next room and you see the dining room fun time.
Don't add
That sucked.
proficiency.
What are you guys doing?
So the door closed in front of us, right?
Half closed.
Alright, I got no gold. You want to put anything in? Because I'm just gonna start taking off the shadow gauntlets I never use.
I have gold. I don't know how much we need to put in, like 100?
Oh no, but I can just put these gauntlets in. We never use them.
What gauntlets are those?
The shadow gauntlets that I can pull daggers out of.
Oh. Fair enough.
We never used them for the whole 10 minutes we've had them.
Fair enough.
No one else wanted them, and I don't really want to use them.
I'm not criticizing, I'm just teasing.
You don't throw anything.
Yes, they'd be great for most folks. But
See, this
not
is
me.
why I overpaid.
Yeah, just
Alright, those go in.
Okay. As you place them in,
I hope that takes away the fucking curse.
you go to the door. It opens and it closes behind you.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
Fuck.
I guess you need to give an item to yourself.
And then we're going to go to the front of the train.
What's up?
Because you are taking a while.
Okay.
Nicholas!
Hi.
It got up and is currently in your face. As it's screaming and yelling, what have you done? Go ahead and make a initiative roll.
Okay.
This is putting me to the match, you know, like, over here, over here, over here.
Thank you.
What happens when you split the party?
You are first.
Cool. I am going to, since I'm in the Shadowfell and I have my enhanced abilities,
Yes,
I have
you
a
do.
second phase step. So I'm going to 30 feet that way.
You just go, bye.
Yep.
No,
And
that's
then
That's
I-
way more than
That's
30
not-
feet.
that's way
Sorry.
more than 30.
I mean, it was 30 feet in. The map suddenly changed size. So,
I mean,
It was so much bigger than you expected.
okay, 30 feet there, and then I'm going to 60 feet out.
whee!
Which, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, there you go. And she goes, and she just goes, sorry! And
60.
And like, I don't know if I make it into the next cart,
not- you're
but
still-
I've got the tray out and ready to go when I do.
Just,
Okay.
just make it to the door.
she makes it to the door.
You're at the door. Yeah, you're at the door.
There, you're right here, actually. Right,
Okay.
right at the door.
Door.
Yeah, you're at the door.
Give me one moment.
You were at the
It was
door.
close, but you're at the door.
He's an engineer. It's a must for him. It's kind of like, you know, pirates seeing a black spot. You have to spit and turn around 3 times. It's the same thing. Move.
Then we would have 90 feet right here.
And so at the end of your turn, because that's the end of your turn, he's going to move 40 feet twice.
Yep.
As he's going to chase you. So
Bringing
maybe
him to 80 feet.
Which would
Yep.
be 10 feet away.
that's about right.
Unless he's got 10-foot reach. Which
No.
he might.
Let me double check. No, he does not.
Oh.
Nice crack. Normally, yes. However, the door is closed behind her. As he goes forward, he has to open up the door as he's hot on your trails, Nicholas. As you're still getting ready to move through the door, like nothing has happened, like a good waitress. A true waiter. You get to do another turn because they're taking a little longer.
Okay.
So it's your turn again. As you open up the door, seeing the catastrophe of all over the floor with various dishes and broken ornaments have been cleaned up. As you see, more conversation is going on, but it looks like they have done a mad dash of reorganization.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to put a hound directly in front of him. And then
Understood.
I am going to proceed, and I'm going to be a bit more
Circumspect.
puppety as I make my way through. A lot more, oh yes, of course, anything that you need, I shall be there immediately. Yes, what can I do if I...
Make it
As-
for a performance check.
with
Understood.
advantage? Because actor?
Yeah, sure.
Wow!
Twice in one game.
I'm telling you, I have the shit to dress up and be people, and I just haven't got
This
to
is
use it.
fake. It's nonsensical madness.
Okay, so that's 15 plus 9, so that would be 24.
24. You get good halfway down the trailer before. Stop her immediately! She has tampered with my toys! She has ruined everything!
So-
The bug.
But the hound was there.
Oh, I forgot. He's screaming that as he's taking care of the hound. So he's going to attack the hound.
There's a
first.
hound just grabbing a hold of the back.
Like, so I assume that the hound goes first since it goes on my turn.
That is true. I apologize for skipping turns.
Yeah. So it's going to attack.
It's got octopus tentacles for its face.
Yeah. That's a 23 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
I need it to make a strength saving throw.
Sure, why not? That is a natural 12, so that's going to be a 18.
Okay, then he passes.
Okay.
But that is 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage.
And he is directly blocked. Like, he's gonna have to go through him in order
Which he cannot do, because he attempts to, and his finger is immediately grabbed onto by the shadowy hound of your puppet. And he goes, ah! And he immediately goes for a claw attack on his turn. Natural 17, which I think hits.
It does.
Yeah. And he has the reach of absurdity. I don't like that. He's going to take 6 plus 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay, dog's still there.
Okay. Just had to double check something real quick. He's going to make another claw attack.
Okay.
That is going to be a 23.
It's
Okay. Stop him with the ones.
no, please keep going.
10 points of slashing damage.
He's
And
still
then
there?
he's going to go for a consuming bite as his jaw unhinges and tries to consume the shadow puppet.
Sure. Just use up that turn, baby.
Is going to be a 24.
Hits.
Okay. It's going to take 15 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage.
I can do math, but not if you say numbers at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so 7, that makes that, and then what was the first number?
15.
Okay. Okay, the dog disappears at that point.
As he opens up the door and begins to move forward, his joints and body twisting in unnatural ways, allowing him to squeeze through this much smaller port that it should not be able to. Only halfway, though, as he had to use a lot of its abilities on the Shadowhound. As
Yeah.
he now repeats the line of what we said before. As the rest of the...
But he's yelling that through the door.
he's yelling that through the door, yeah.
But, like, the door's not open, right? Like, he wasn't able to interact with the door after...
He can interact
he-
with an action for
Yeah, he
interact
used
with
part of
an
his movement
action.
to open it, and then he's starting to go through it.
Right, but there were 2 doors, weren't there?
Yes.
Because I, like, closed them both, so...
Which is why he wasn't able to move as much as he did.
Okay, I think I'm confused, but I also don't care. So go ahead.
Okay. He's not all the way through the door of your,
I don't care, keep going.
okay? And he's screaming and yelling as the rest of the puppets, essentially, at this point, are going, mad hysterical that there is a peasant in this chamber! What are you doing? Get back in here! Or what quarter? This is not... As quite literally several women are hitting them with pots and others, gentlemen, are hitting them with the gloves.
Which peasant? Who's the peasant?
Him.
Him.
Oh, nice. All right.
He's the workman. He runs the train. How dare he enter their dining
No,
car?
I'm strangely comfortable with it.
And I'm siding with them. Like, oh, we will have him dealt with immediately.
Because your persuasion was, your performance is well done.
Yep.
It is your turn again.
Yes, we shall have him dealt with. I shall get the gods. Oh! And then out the door.
Roll another performance check with advantage.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, because you can.
Yeah. The highest of that was a 5. Like, I'm telling you, these first rolls are kicking my ass.
That's 21.
21.
Yeah.
You get out there with no problems whatsoever. Roll another perception check on the way out.
I need to mark that. Okay, perception. That is a 21.
21. Still nothing.
Okay.
As you're transferring and beginning to move through the corridors, the train lurches again. I need everyone to make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Is that everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, I can see this one, right?
Cocked.
I fall down.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. You two are in between trains right now.
Modified 20.
Modified 20?
We are.
18, you're fine.
Are we between trains?
Yes.
I thought it was in the. I just put in my thing and went through the door.
Yes, so you are in between carts right now, and you haven't gone into the dining room cart yet.
Oh.
And as this crash happens,
If it has to be higher than a 10, all 3 of us fell down.
sparks. As the door opens, you see a pretending to be puppeteer Nicholas fly out the door. Get a little too into the roll.
Very ducks.
As the door closes, as you hear, oh! And someone was like,
I'm with Sparks, right? I rolled a modified 20, so.
okay,
You're still back in the cart, though, aren't you?
you're still,
No, you're not. Yeah, I agree.
He's just on the other side of the
No,
door.
I was with Vedic, I'm sorry.
He's just on the
you're
other side of
still
the door.
in the cart.
Yes, he's still in the
Yeah,
car.
you're still in the cart
Looking
because
at
he
the
went
bull
through
right
first. He went
Oh, you're
second,
right.
and
You're right. I'm
yeah.
still in
You're with the devils right now.
Yeah.
I'm,
And you just watch both the devils go. They're just like, I quit.
It's like, this is not our place.
You're right.
Hello.
That's right.
Nicholas? What are you wearing?
Tails.
What?
You
How
hear
else do you get through a dining cart? I'm just
I
like.
wouldn't know. I've never been through a dining cart before.
So the train's going the right direction, but we should probably keep moving back that way.
The door
Why?
opens behind Sparks and Vedic as you see the waiter, no eyes, slightly askewed and then readjusting herself as if strings are holding in place. My goodness, you've really done a number to the train master. I am not even able to speak right now. You, sir, get in there and make sure you work hard, young man. And he snaps his fingers. I need to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
But I paid.
Yeah, you paid to be working on this shift.
Did you just roll another natural?
Yes, I did. And it's still on the dice tray.
Is
It's not
that
cocked.
where
No, it's not.
all of my good luck is going?
Nat 20.
Apparently.
Wow.
Well, it was a wisdom saving throw, but natural 20 is a natural 20.
It was a wisdom saving throw, even worse.
I thought it was charisma.
I missed. This is a different ability, and I forgot.
Gotcha.
Ooh, natural 20. Fuck! You're no longer cursed.
Yay! That was gonna fuck me in fights.
Oh, yeah, it was. As you feel something almost as if it's trying to lurch you forward, and nothing happens, as he just looks at you,
No.
no, fine, Killjoy, and slams the door. As he goes, and just kind of,
Okay, I don't want to go through there anymore.
Did he just come in with me? No.
he's still in the other cart. Eck is.
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Let me in! Let me in! Let me
The
in!
door opens, seeing Eck.
Let me.
Let's not go this way.
Which way?
That way.
The train,
that way.
the train
I'm like
surges.
shoving past me, like,
The train surges once in.
What?
and I can like bow and like
My lord, and keep walking
Where-
to like
okay.
the invisible force
Wait.
within the cart, and I'm just.
Nicholas goes the opposite way.
We're running this way. No, we're
going back. We're going back.
I'm so confused.
There's a large man who runs the train, and he's very upset. There's a butler who thinks that one of you is going to go deal with the large man who's running the train. It doesn't matter if the train's going the right direction. We should stay in a room that's pretty safe. And so far, that's been the one with the barber.
If she says so.
So far, she hasn't tried to run us astray yet, so let's go.
All that.
Gravity starts to go a little funky as it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and something.
We need a room with a window so we can tell when we need to jump out.
Powership had it.
I'm sorry. Back several steps up. We need to jump out?
What?
Well, we had to jump on.
It's okay. I'll tuck and roll. You'll be in. I don't know, holding
We
her.
could jump. No, I don't want to jump out between trains. That would be bad.
I mean, we can have another repeat of the incident where we crashed in the
Does
airship.
this room have a window?
Yes, it does.
I'm looking out the window.
You're currently in the invisible guide chamber carts, unless
Yes.
you went all the way through to
No,
the
no,
bar. Okay.
I didn't have the movement to go all the way.
Yeah, exactly. As it walks
Also,
back and
I'm
forth,
like, devils, thank you.
and they're like,
They're like lying on the ground. Everything.
yeah, they haven't gotten up yet. As the train walks back and forth, you guys are being tousled and turned as the centipede is now doubling back on itself as it moves left, right, up, bouncing upside down, and is causing you to almost roll across the cavern from upside down and everything. There is no dex check. You're just on for the ride for now, right now. And
I'm going to instruct my bone devil, whose dark vision is not impeded by magical darkness, to cling to the fucking window and let me know when he sees a corpse tree.
And he takes a few on it. Yes, master. And he gets hit by Medic. And he gets and it just plasters his face against the window.
We're going this way. We're going this way.
We're staying right here, it's fine.
We're staying. Oh, now we're staying here.
Vedic suddenly understands seatbelts.
I remember this from 400 years ago.
Mistress, it is time.
Alright, everyone out the door that doesn't have the bowl on it.
I need everyone to make an athletics or acrobatics check as you try to turn, as the centipede is literally doing this.
What if I get my bone devil to carry me through flight?
Then in that case, well, he doesn't have the wingspan to, insect wings.
You said athletics or dex check.
You'll change the DC, but he's carrying you.
Okay.
You can use his.
Check or save?
Acrobatics check or athletics check.
Oh, that's much different.
I gotcha.
Net 20!
Fuck off. And you do it without any proficiency bonus.
Athletics.
Right.
So he doesn't have those.
Probably better off on my own, honestly.
So dex.
I got this.
Oh, I never got a modified.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
You broke it.
No!
What?
It's fine. It's literally it's
In the midst
You can
of
buy-
you
you
being
can buy
tossed
the
and
I combine
turned,
little things, yeah.
in the midst of you being tossed and
The pipe
turned,
broke! So 16 with disadvantage.
okay.
16,
twice.
16,
Barb.
29 minus 4 from my proficiency, so 25.
Still makes it. Impressive, strong boy.
Barb Devil got 22. Bone Devil got a modified 20.
Everyone succeeds with a combination of helping back and forth minus a pipe.
We survived, but at what cost?
As you get into the trains and now see through the magical darkness. Through the darkness, not magical darkness, through the regular darkness, you see an open cavern of twisting roots and vines and a bridge that is barely held together, currently in shambles, but seemingly leading towards something massive in front. If you're going to jump, this is time to do it before the train doubles back onto its course.
I would like the Bone Devil to carry me and anyone else it can carry with its flight. I'm going for maximum number of entities.
That's going to be you and you.
It's going to be you, Vedek, and the Bone Devil.
That's
Barb
fine.
Devil.
Barb Devil.
Okay. So,
Because he's pretty
that's
strong.
3.
But he's not that strong.
I'm good. Hop in the shell and good luck.
As the bone devil, you just. I need both of you to make athletics check. You are fine because of the bone devil.
Yep.
Oh, that's weird to say.
I grabbed my movable rod.
Oh, still make an athletics check because
Yep.
you're stopping instantaneously.
Not yet. I'm grabbing him, but I'm waiting.
I know that this isn't a thing, but I would love to rule of cool. A minor illusion, at Kamaji as it goes away. Like just neon. Just,
I will allow it. Now, is it like a magnified version on your actual
like
thing?
it's a neon outline, like outside of a Vegas hotel kind of neon. Just
I will allow it.
Okay.
As you just double flip neon bird towards the area as you see out the fancy dining room window the arm with one of the puppeteered figures that it had. I will find thee! You'll run through the night! As he goes into the wall.
Ooh, it might have made a nemesis.
That's probably.
I will be fucking later now! As you two fall. Athletics?
Why you can't trust it.
Athletics?
Yes.
Well, 16.
16. Like immediately.
It's a tuck and roll, and it's
Yeah.
a roll,
You're
and it's
just
a
like-
roll, and a roll, and a roll.
So this is athletics to jump off.
Mhm.
Okay. Still has the no proficiency bonus,
No
right?
proficiency
All right.
bonus.
So that is 25, 21.
What did you roll?
12. I have a 13 athletics. So that'd be 25 natively, minus 4 from that for my proficiency.
Doesn't it
Pulls
screw?
me at a 21.
Understood. As both of you fall 10, 20, 30.
It's gonna hurt.
Incoming.
All I can think of is the question of are
You land
werewolves immune
50
to
feet
fall damage?
afterwards. Sparks, you fall again after hitting the initial impact, whatever that is.
No, you can pull it back.
Both of you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Sparks, you continue falling, and you hear a smash! And you take another 11 points of bludgeoning damage. So
That's
19 and
29.
11.
29. No,
30.
30. 30.
As you land in a puddle on a branch, back probably now. As the rest of you land on this semi-contorted bridge that leads through branches, thick roots in underground systems that leads off to what looks to be a stronghold that half buried into shifting sand that's continually falling off of it. Looking around, you see Eck, not too far off, 1 or 2 segments of bridge away. Don't worry about it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Sparks, about 20 feet down on a branch in a black liquid puddle.
Just. Oh.
Turning around, trying to get yourself up. You glance to see what you fell in, and you see that non-reflectant surface.
Oh, fuck.
And you see yourself, but in a darker light. I need you to make a
Jump.
charisma saving throw.
This is a great day for me to do that. You've been doing great so far. I'm going to keep working with you today. Okay, so that is going to be a 22.
22. Fails.
What? 22 fails? It's a puddle.
As you look into it and you start to jump away, Vedic, Eck, you feel a pulse. Various items inside of you. And you feel that. As the image seems to take root, starts to pull you in.
Don't want.
As this black ichor starts to form around your head before it slacks as you feel part of yourself leave. You are 1 point of exhaustion.
All right.
Is this for me too? Or no?
No, just me.
Just you. Okay. That's what I thought. It's just you were mentioning X.
Depending on what you rolled for the athletics check, you might have landed in one of these puddles, as they are everywhere, seemingly drooling and dripping off of these roots itself from the very coarse tree, and all these roots seem to collide, mangle, turn into the sides of the cave, above the cave, and seem to coalesce around this fortress, off into the distance.
Jump up. Ow. Landing.
And before we end tonight's game, is there anything you wish to do?
Stare in awe.
What?
Aw.
What is that?
We'll end tonight's session. I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. This was a very interesting battle sequence.
Wow, it was. It was cool.
That's a word for it. That's a word for it.
Yeah. It was a fun one, at least, I hope.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, doing a little bit of Juggle Master here. And the
funny.
various different carts of Fae that was traveling the Feywild.
And two very different ways of going about this.
Yes.
Someone who knew what they were doing.
Nicholas goes ahead while you guys trail behind, go, oh my god, to each cart.
There were two things that happened here. People who brought the right tools and people who were tools.
Yes. And I hope you enjoyed today's session. Till next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. I didn't fuck up this time. Ha.
Ow.
That was brilliant.
I'm like half my hit points from that one jump. I took more damage on the jump and landing than I did throughout the entire fight.